Stop shouting, guys.
Oh my god, please. Alright, hello there everyone. My name is Nick and I will be the DM for the night. Welcome to my stream, and for today we are going to be doing a Dungeons and Dragons module that is presented by Nightshade Tavern, which I just recently joined as a DM. So what is Nightshade Tavern? We are a Malaysian-centered Discord server that specializes in teaching Dungeons and Dragons to people who have never played the game before. This, however, is not one of those games. This is a level 17 module, a tier 4 adventure among some of the more experienced member of Nightshade Tavern called Age of Titans, which we will start soon. But before we begin, I have to say a few things. So all of the tokens that you see in the stream are provided by Forgotten Adventures, and most of the combat maps uses assets by Forgotten Adventures as well. Check them out, they make some really good tokens and map assets for those of you who want to make your own maps. And so now, without further ado, let us begin. Welcome to Oris, a small continent in the world of Temris that lies at the center of the world. This continent is important to the world of Temris because it is the first location where the extraplanar entities of the other realms first came true, the first of them being a group of celestials. When the mortals of Oris first met these celestials, they thought they were wonderful and worshipped them as gods. And in the course of worshipping these specific angels, they transcended and become actual gods themselves. And when word of this spread to the other extraplanar deities from other realms like the Infernal Realm, the Abyssal Realm, and the Fey Realm, those entities started coming over as well, out of curiosity and also, for certain of them, out of power. And from there, the extraplanar deities are created. Now, our story fast forward a couple of 100 years later, after an cataclysmic event called the Sundering, where all of the different realms are cut off from the mortal realm, rendering extraplanar travel impossible. And so the gods who once were able to roam throughout the mortal realm at their own whims are now trapped in their own realms and are left to only appear in our world as avatars or when they are channeled by one of their worshippers. Another 360 years later is the start of our story. Our intrepid adventurers started out very much like every other party that existed. Just a ragtag bunch of misfits that are brought together by circumstances and fate and eventually form a bond stronger than steel. And together, they travel throughout the lands, rescue empresses from doomsday cult, fail to stop a coup that got a king thrown off his throne, and then perform an even bloodier coup to put him back onto the throne, fought off a dragon, and eventually end up in the Underdark where they face off against an illicit nest. And all of these actions brought them renown, and eventually they become known as the heroes of Oris, or as they like to call themselves, the Harbinger of Temris, or HOTS. And so, our story starts with our heroes having gone through their adventures and their separate ways, and they have gone their separate ways for a couple of years. So, before we start the session proper, I would like each of you to first introduce your character, a bit of their description, and where did they go after they separate from each other. Let us begin with Adair.
Well, you put me on the spot there.
I mean, your name starts with the letter A. You're at the front, so you start first.
God damn it. Okay. Damn. Who sweats nervously. Okay. Hello. I'm Kisetsu. I'm playing as Adair Felmir, the Horizon Planewalker Ranger. And I guess after the the adventure, he goes back home.
And what did he do during his time back home?
Well, give whatever remaining money, which I think was 1,000 platinum,
Yes,
to his
your family's set for life for the next like 5 generations.
And I guess spends. I mean, after you went adventuring for for a long time, you kind of miss home. So I guess he's, and of course when you like go against like many dangers and stuff and almost die, you start to appreciate the things you have now. So I guess that's what he's been doing, spending time with his family.
All right.
I guess and also I guess practice his horizon walking ability, because I remember we had a talk about it that has some side effects. So I guess you would like to experiment and figure out how to harness it and maybe master it.
All right. So in the midst of you getting back together with your family and you're just sharing tales of your adventure and just chilling with your family and just appreciating them after such a long time apart, you also start performing your practice with your extraplanar abilities, which is very unstable and very dangerous in this world because of the chances of imploding. But you have sort of like have a knack for it, and so you can do like short little jaunts through space without exploding and having your limbs torn from your body. But you are also attempting to practice more and more, and you feel yourself becoming a bit stronger, but you still cannot do like full-fledged teleportation yet. It is still beyond you, but you have a grasp of how it works, and you can also, beginning at this stage, if you focus hard enough, because I think part of your Horizon Walker ability, you can detect portals, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can, because of this ability, since portals don't necessarily exist because of the Sundering, you can see like threads and fabrics of what's left of the tether that once connect the mortal realms to the other realms. What they do, you do not know yet. And whether you find out what they do, we shall see. And next up, we go to I3. Why don't you introduce yourself and what you have been up to during the years apart?
The character that I'm playing is named Archery. So she's actually a UNT. She is a cleric and a sorcerer and a warlock. Her backstory is actually she's from Dresmil. She's supposed to be a faction agent and she's working for the House of Karkos, but Karkos was destroyed, right?
No, a coup was attempted and King Xarxus Karkos was thrown off in a bloody coup, and then your party performed an even bloodier coup to put him back onto the throne. You killed off the entire house that supplanted him, House Ormal. Like none of them are left. You kill all of them.
Okay, but I'm still being a sort of a retainer to help the nation to curb the cults.
Yes.
Yeah, so I am at I'm still working for Solvira Empire.
Okay, so that means you spend most of the time in Zetrum.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, you are. Because of that, since you spend your time there, I'm guessing at this point you will probably be part of like Laurelyn Solvira's like inner circle, so to speak, advising her on like, because cultish activity still plagues the Solvira Empire. And so you will be offering advice occasionally. You will go out throughout the nation in order to like firsthand help them like investigate and things like that. And so you are the first person to be informed by Laurelyn Solvira. Like the festival that they are holding for you is technically also a festival that the Solvira Empire holds every year, but they decided to merge it because it's so close to the anniversary of the day you rescued her from, the cult of the King Undying. And so she decided, why not combine it with sort of like a hero renowned festival as well. And so she informed you of this so that you can make some preparations and things like that, and then she sent the letters to all of your other friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and with that we go to Dominica. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about what you've been up to?
All right, yeah. So my name is Dominica. Full name Grand Duchess Alvina Dominica the First, and I am playing as a Dampir warlock slash fighter. And since for the past few years, after the political usurpation, the political coup to overthrow the last king and to reinstate the king, the previous king, we were the house Dominic. My house was elevated to a major house by that time. But because I have been taken as the Grand Duchess as per our agreement with the reinstated king. The House Dominica, which I was before, was that act was horribly despised by the House of Dominica, which I was before, and a cold confrontation has been brewing, and I have been broken into two houses, which my house, House Sanguine, is now residing as the major house of the Kingdom of Carcos. And for the past few years, I have been went back to my domain, managing my own states, and oh yeah, and also, Dominica has this rare blood genetic disease. That's why she's a damper. And I do take that particular time to try to heal myself. Aside from managing my own state, and that's it. That's what I am. That's what I did.
All right. So, since you spend most of your time in Carcos, I will say that because of what you did for King Xarxes, you sort of have a much closer relationship with him, and he's sort of like, you're not exactly part of his inner circle, but you are one of his trusted advisors now. And so you advise him on like some of the movements of some of the other houses, because although Carcos is essentially a utopia, and they don't, because of the use of undead as labor, power is still addictive. It just comes in a different form in Carcos. It comes from politics, it comes from favors instead of money. And so you sort of help Carcos navigate through this labyrinth of politics among all of the different houses in order to ensure that such a coup that happened a few years ago never happened again. And that is when you receive the note from Empress Laurelin inviting you to the festival.
Empress Laurelin.
Yep. And now we move to Halborn. Introduce yourself and what you have been up to in the 3 years since you split.
Hey guys, my name is Halbjorn. I am a half-orc barbarian, hailing from the land of, I believe it's called
Xylia.
Xylia. Yes, Xylia. Half-orcs are not a common race in this particular continent. So my kin and I fled. We sailed on our longboats. We rode on our longboats like Vikings and landed on the shores, seeking fame and fortune, um, taking mercenary work, pillaging, plundering, as barbarians do. Eventually, I found myself in the company of these heroes, and we cut a bloody path across the continent, and I was able to achieve the renown that I wanted to and honor my clan. But after we went our separate ways, I basically went on a bit of a on a on a bit of a soul searching cross country trip with my trusty wyvern steed,
Hmm.
um, looking for something else other than just like violence after living such a violent life. And that's me.
All right. I will say that during your travel, in your soul searching, you will stumble upon, after you try to travel, you will, after flying, stumble upon a small little wood elf clan hidden deep within the Teslan wildlands.
Nice.
and you decided to stay with them for a period of time, and there they sort of like not necessarily teach you another way, but their influence is a nice change of pace from the typical what is the norm for you back when you were with your clan. They're a soothing presence in your life, and it is here that the letter of Empress Laurelin finds you.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right, and next up we have Sven. What have you been up to? Hello, Sven. You there? You better not be playing Dota, I
Sven,
swear to
you're
God.
mute. No, I'm not playing Dota.
Okay.
Am I muted?
Yeah, you were
Okay,
muted
okay.
just now.
All right. So the character that I'm Ray, and the character that I'm playing is Savan. He's a Warforged artificer, an amnesiac found in a wreckage by my master, Terry Winkle Zero. He basically yeah, Terry Winkle Zero. He'll get his introduction later, so don't worry. So he fixed me up, and I don't have my memories. I don't have anything other than an overwhelming sense of gratitude. So I follow him around and treat him as a mentor. Yeah.
All right.
So as for what I've been up to, uh, after our adventures together, Terry Winkle Zero sent me out to do some soul searching to find my own purpose in life within the world of Temris. And in the outskirts of the Iron Dominion, I found subterranean ruins, and inside of it, there was a wreckage. There was a gigantic mobile suit that was inoperational. It was busted basically, and I took the time to fix it up, thinking that it could help my mentor in his work. Yeah.
Okay. And so for the past few years, you have been repairing this mech that you found at this subterranean ruin.
Yep, that's right.
All right. So it is here that the message from Laura. At this point, I will say that she is using the sending message because there's no way a courier will be able to send it to you in this subterranean ruin. You just hear a voice in your head from Empress Laurelin that says, "Festival, come visit." She doesn't say it like that. It's more formal than that. But yeah, that's how you find out about it. And so, in your newly repaired mech, you strode across the lands towards Zetrum in preparation for this festival. And now, we move on to Rykard. Introduce yourself and what you've been up to.
Hello. Ping here. So, what have I been up to? I don't need to start from where I was found by these two robots.
I mean, you can start whenever you want. I mean, just introduce your character, like what class they are, and then like a short a short backstory, and then what you've been up to after you all separated after your adventure.
Sorry, brain jam a bit. So I'm a lizard folk monk paladin. I was originally not from this world. I was dead in my original world, and I just somehow ended up here. My two totally trustworthy Warforged friends picked me up with totally no ill intentions. And yeah, I'm just following them. So what I've been doing while we were on our own for a bit. I used my money and I funded a portal research facility.
And you founded a portal research facility. Okay. Where do you want to find this? Like in which nation?
I got put it at the highest mountain, you know.
Portal. Okay, I actually have to make a note of it because this will have impact on this world facility. Okay, highest mountain. Then I will say that you will be building it on S3, which is the tallest mountain, which is the northernmost peak of the Vertane Highland. It's the tallest mountain in Oris, besides Golgrim, but Golgrim is in, Iron Dominion and Tyrandir territory. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so it will be at the peak of S3 then, this.
Yeah.
And I will say that because of this, you will garner a lot of scientific and academic interest from all of the other nations, especially the Theocracy, the Solvira Empire, and Carcos, who send their scholars, their historians, their scientists, their artificers, their alchemists, all of them join forces with you at the peak of S3 in order to research this.
Yeah, from time to time we will like dispose of our portal garbage into Iron Dominion's border lah. So
Oh my you're all like just pushing the red button that says war right now, like just dumping your like it's like dumping chemical waste into the river of like another country. Okay.
you know, I'm looking at the map and I see a river that connects to the cove of Iron Dominion. Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh my god. This is technically a war crime, but you know what? This is D&D. I'll allow it. And
War crime, nah.
yeah. Okay. And it is here that while you're doing your research that you receive a courier from Zetrum asking you to visit for the festival. And now we move on to our final member, TW0. Introduce yourself and what you've been up to.
Hello. I'm TW0. I was created in the image of my creator, my master, the Grand. Well, he doesn't exist anymore, but I'll get to that. He's the Grand Iron Dominion Magus Terrywinkle. I'm sure you've heard of him before.
Whoa.
So he has been researching interplanar travel and teleportation and why it hasn't been working. And one day he just up and vanished. Maybe he finally unlocked it and he just went off. Who knows? So the last order that he ever gave me was just to continue his research in case anything was to happen to him. And that's just where I am now. I'm just continuing his research, trying to unlock interplanar travel and teleportation.
Okay. And where would you be conducting this research? Which nation? Because I'm guessing you're not gonna go back to the Iron Dominion to do this.
Really not.
I actually don't know where I've been going around, but what I've been doing in my pastime was actually because of what we did in session 0. We made a lot of Warforged sentient, so I'm having a lot of like guilt pangs on like making the whole nation of sentient people. So I'm just traveling around the world trying to give them like trying to make sure that they're fine.
So you are just traveling throughout.
Yeah.
And I will say that during your travel, like helping all of these wayward warforged that have just gained sentience and don't really know much in the way of the world, you help them get on their feet, and so most of them assimilate pretty well throughout the rest of the nation. Like a few of them do decide to stay with the Iron Dominion, even Tyrondir, but most of them decide to spread out throughout the rest of the nations because, you know, where they're not treated as tools. But there are still others that don't really have a home, and so eventually you are able to build one. I will say that you built a home for them maybe somewhere in the Suvin Plains because there's a lot of space there. Warforged don't really need food and water and things like that, so they can just stay in the middle of the plain without needing to be near a source of water where they need to plant or hunt, you know. So I would say that somewhere like just behind the Iron Coast to the north is where you establish like a Warforged settlement.
Hey.
I also need to make a note of that so I don't forget. North Warforged settlement. Oh god, we're changing the world before we even officially start the session. Yep. Welcome to tier 4 where things just change. I'll edit the map to add this new. You can come up with a name for this Warforged settlement if you wish.
Michael.
Yeah, and not now.
Oh my god.
You don't have.
Son of Michael.
Does that make him a king though? Since you have to name it.
I am going to say no, but you can come up with it anytime you want because it's no rush. But yes, so all of you scattered throughout Oris receive a missive or a magical message from Empress Laurelin, and you all eventually begin to make your way to Zetrum, which is the capital of the Solvira Empire, located at the nook of the Townrath Hills. And it is sort of like, oh god, where is my page? And so as you all approach, I would say that the first of you to arrive would be Halbjorn because you are riding a wyvern. And so as you soar through the air from where you are in the Vestelin wildlands, past the Vertane Highlands, past Lampshire Lake towards Zetrum from the south, you see the jagged peaks of the Tonrath Hills, and at the crook where a leg of the mountain range extends to the southeast and cuts into the Emdern Forest, you see the city of Zetrum, capital of the Solvira Empire, and before it coils the Melda tributary from the west before it curls south into the Lampshire Lake. The first thing you see as you approach the city of the Silver Lady, as it's one of his epithet, is the massive palace of crystal built into the mountainside. Spiraling towers of glittering silver, diamond-like crystals sparkle in the sun like a beacon to far-off lands, and curling from its main gate, the bridge joins with a natural slope that curve down to the foot of the mountainside where a small keep, a half circle of stones, serve as a barrier to the Palace of Glass, which is the seat of power of the Solvira family. And before the keep, the rest of Zetram sprawls before you, and it is massive, a huge city, buildings and spires of opulent stone that is off-white and bleach gray, most with a flat and angular top, though dotted throughout are like gable roof that is like blue of like the night sky, and interspersed in between you see the greens of trees and shrubs that grows from like parks and flower beds. And there is like an impressive wall of like 100 feet tall that encircled the city, and to the south is the large gate that is open to the public, and before it a long bridge stretched across the Melda tributary towards the southern banks where travelers and merchants alike go across. And this bridge is big as well. It's like 200 feet across and 60 feet wide to accommodate the heavy foot traffic that goes in and out of Zetram. And outside the western wall is a field of farmland that is currently empty because it's spring, and so the farmers are just only beginning to plant their seeds. And about 20 feet east of the bridge is a dock where trade ships go back and forth between Zetram and Lampshire, which are fishing ships, and it is a major source of food alongside the farms. And you can see like guards with the emblem of the Solvira Empire, a silver circle within a crescent on their armor, patrolling along the walls and standing at attention at the open gate. And as you are like getting closer and closer, you see off towards your left a small figure flying through the air approaching you as well. And as you look closer, you realize that it is your friend Atri on a flying broom, flying towards you as he notices you. So as the two of you meet up for the first time in a couple of years, what do you do as you approach Zetram?
I try to scream to A3 through the rushing wind. Well, we're still airborne, right?
Yeah, you're still airborne.
A3. A3.
Yeah.
Flying. I thought like
Wait.
I'm riding anything.
Wait, I thought you have a flying broom, right?
No,
I'm the one with the flying broom.
I don't have anything. I'm walking.
Oh shit, you're walking. Okay, in that case, you from afar you thought it was a scaled Yuan Ti, but as you look closer, you realize it's just a trick of a light playing off Adair's skin that make him look a bit green.
Wow.
but you.
I'm sitting at the castle already. I'm supposed to be there earlier.
Oh yeah, you're already there at Zetram. Never mind, I forgot about that.
I'm there earlier. I'm there.
Yeah, you're always there. Yeah, but yes, you see Adair flying in his broom towards Zetram.
I wave.
All right, and the two of you meet up in the air and proceed towards the like as you're like about to fly past, you can see like a few of the guards on top of the gate look up and start pointing their fingers at you, and you can see a few archers like panicking seeing this dragon coming, and so they all like start drawing their arrows and pointing at you. How do you react?
I
I cast
do like
Fireball.
whoa.
You are not there yet, my friend.
I don't have the Fireball skill.
Am I?
Oh yeah, and you're there. I like they notice Adair flying as well, so that's why they haven't shot their arrows yet. But the arrows are knocked and drawn.
Do I have to stop flying?
No, you don't have. They're just aiming at the wyvern because a dragon flying towards the city is a fearsome sight.
Oh, I signal to her
Right,
there,
right.
and I give her the signal to do like. Have you guys watched Top Gun?
Yes. Oh, you're gonna do the swoop, is it?
We should do like put an aerial show for them,
Oh
so they
wow.
know who. Maybe they'll recognize us by our showmanship.
I guess I go approach the guy saying, Do not worry. It's my friend, and he's gonna do an aerial shot.
Is Aintree down there, right? She's near
Highway
the guard.
to the
Yeah, I will say that
Yeah.
at this point you are at the location where the party is going to be held, which is at the central district, and you do see like in the sky, like just at the dot beyond the wall, far away, you see two flying specks at the door near the gate.
Do I know the guard, the head guard that is commanding the people?
I'll say you do. His name is Duncan.
Okay, I send a message to Duncan. Ceasefire. They
Uh,
are our guests.
Oh, my apology, ma'am. Stand down. And then at the gate you see both of you, Adair and Halbjorn. You see the guards lower their arrows and put it away, and then you see the head guard, whom you assume to be the head guard, approach and says, "My apologies, we did not recognize you."
It's all right.
All right.
It happens.
All right. I trust you're all here for the festival held in your honor.
Yes.
All right.
I pass the reins to Shadow, and I calm her down, and I tell them, see to it that she's fed. She hasn't eaten in days.
I see. Well, you can put her at the stable by the gate over there. And he sort of like looks at another guard nearby, and who also shrugs, and just like come this way. And then the guard starts like leading your wire. I mean, you're all on the gate. I will say that you land behind the gate, which displaces some of the traders. Like a few people scream like ah! As they see the wyvern just lands in front, like behind the gate, and you cause a bit of a traffic as they land because there's a lot of people streaming in for the festival. And eventually you dismount, you send Shadow off with a guard to be led to a stable. You don't have to pay for it because you're all heroes. You get things for free.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Nice.
and then I will say around this time, you all hear from behind you, "Tum, tum, tum, tum." And you're like wondering what the hell is that? And then you turn around and you see this 15-foot tall golden metal humanoid figure just walking forward, and you can see like the people around it is like just sort of like looking and just like moving their horses or their carts away from it. And Sven, you have just arrived at Zetrum, and you see your two friends in front of you.
Okay, so the first thing I do is I pop out of my gigantic golden mobile suit, and I tell them, and the only thing I say is, "Stay calm. It's me, Sven." That's it.
Yeah, you see the top part of this mech, the head just opens, and then you see the familiar face of Sven stick out and say that to you.
Hello, friend.
Hello, Adair. It has been a while.
Yes, it has been. I see you ever have you actually seen the golden mech?
No, this is your first time seeing this golden mech.
Oh, I see you have a new toy.
Yes, quite the technological marvel, is it not?
Yes. And I just stare up and down. It's like, it's not gonna cause problem in this kingdom, right? You have it under control?
Not entirely. Actually, when every day there is a chance that it might malfunction and act on its own accord.
Oh boy, I guess we should let the guard know then. We don't want any mishap during the party.
I mean, the head guard is still there, and he hears that. You can see he sort of goes pale a bit, as if, like he's thinking of like the potential risk to safety of the people of Zetrum that is under his purview, and he's like, noted. Perhaps you should park it outside the city.
Understood, human. And then I proceed. I pop back into my gigantic armor and I walk away.
Outside the gate.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm guessing because no one can steal it from you anyway, since you're attuned to it. So you climb out, and as you are climbing out from your golem, so drawing a bit of a stare from like the people that is just passing through. A few of them lingers to look, but as you dismount, you see two horses appearing from galloping across the bridge, and you see the familiar figure of TW0 riding alongside Rykard. Both of you having met each other along the way as you approach the city, and you see your friend Sven dismounting from a golden metal giant.
Giga chat Sven.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Rankar.
Alright. And as you sort of dismount and meet up with them and proceed through the gate, you hear off in the distance as a royal horn sounds, and from across the bridge you see a carriage being drawn by 4 skeleton horse begin to gallop through this very fancy royal carriage that is being dragged through. And as it sort of like passes through, as it sort of like approaches the gate and where the 3 of you are, the window lowers. I don't know if they have lowerable windows on carriages back then, but we'll say that it lowers. And
Yeah.
and inside the royal it's the wheel, it's the gear, the one where you have to spin in order to lower the glass.
Got it.
And behind the glass you see the regal figure of Grand Duchess Dominica with her own entourage of a carriage and like several and other skeleton horses with undead knights riding it, following her, which is like and a few of her retainers approach. And Dominica, you have entered the scene and you notice your friends clustered before a golden mech.
Okay, need to know. When I lower the window, is it the proton kind or the Produa kind?
I mean, I'll say it's the Perodua kind. Why not?
Okay, Produa. Okay, so it's clear lah.
Yeah.
No stacking about okay. And after that, by that time, the Grand Duchess will be stepping out very carefully. And by this time, who is in front of me? We have there.
Yeah. Basically everyone but I3 at this point, because I3 is busy with the preparations.
Oh, okay. So by this time, I give like a gentle nod to them. There, the Minister of Internal Affairs. How are you today?
This is the first time. Is this the first time Adair has heard it?
I'll say that you know that this is your title because you all became minor noble when House
yeah.
Sanguine
Yeah,
was formed.
Yeah, I assign you with the ministers already. With the minister title already.
So, okay. I give a gentle bow. It's like, Grand Duchess Dominica, it's very nice to see you again.
My pleasure. Aha, Sir 2. What a beautiful grand entrance it is. I see there is a new golden mecha outside of it. Yours.
Sven?
Sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you're talking to me. No, I wish I could have claimed this glory, but apparently it belongs to Sven, and I'm hoping that I get a ride in it sooner or later.
Oh,
Of course, Master.
It does belong. Do you share these compartments? Are you?
I don't know what you're trying to imply, but we have separate compartments.
I mean, 2% in one compartment. I mean, it would be a little bit tight, aren't you not?
Yeah, 2 people can get in and pilot the mech from looking at the designs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A beautiful one.
This
Let me see. Oh, Halburn. Oh, you wicked beast. How long have you been?
Hello. I give him the orc. I thumb my chest like a gorilla. There's the orc salute.
With the orc salute. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, since you're a minister of defense, I would expect you to put up a little bit orc in our in our states. Do you mind? Is it okay for you? I mean,
Yeah.
you're the Minister of Defense after all.
Yes, I am. I'm not actually sorry, DM. Are
Hmm?
half orcs like able? Am I like migrating them to this land here, or
I mean, I would say that by this point, your clan has probably like acclimatized themselves here, and I would say that
uh,
some of them decide to just travel around from place to place, but a few of them maybe have gone local, so to speak.
okay. My people don't believe in organized armies, unfortunately. We are roving bands. We follow the strong.
Oh, well, apparently your muscle is much needed at our place over there, but it's okay. We can, we can look at it on the next time. If you're interested with my offer. And oh, dear God, me, Rykard, how have
Right?
you been? How have you been, the Minister of Environment?
Oh, wow.
After dumping
Ah,
toxic waste to the bay.
I know, right? Oh.
yeah. You know, we've been we chilling out there at the research facility. Totally. Our environment is 100% toxin free. I don't know about the border, the country, the border, but mine is pretty good.
Oh my god, you're like one of those corrupt pharmaceutical company. What have you become?
Well, I think we can be able to put up a little bit of toxin and becoming, some sort like a chemical fertilizer, for our crops at our place. Don't
A
you think
chemical
so?
romance.
I mean,
Oh
a chemical
Oh,
fertilizer. A fertilizer.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it may be toxins for us, but maybe the iron dominant losers have something to use, like those toxins. I don't know.
Oh
Just
wow.
just
Right.
assumption.
Right. Since Dresmere is a little bit closer with the Iron Dominion through the Kleto Cove, maybe we can put a little bit more toxin onto their
Yeah.
seashore.
Okay, and on that note of talking about potential war crimes and treason, the party, after dismounting, you all proceed to go through into Zetrum, past the southern district, which is sort of like the commercial area. So there's a lot of stalls and merchants and traders over here, lots of smiths and taverns. You all been here before, stay at a couple of inns, so you cut through. You all draw glares. You draw stairs as you go through, because you are all, heroes of the land. And so some of them like just look at you, and with a look of awe, a few of them even come forward and say, "Can you sign my book?" And the book you see is like the History of Huts, which is a adventure book that sort of like dramatize and also satirize the adventures that you have all had. And so you all just sign like a couple of books here and there as you
No. I have a better trick. I have a better trick.
Oh,
Instead of like reading from the books, how about I demonstrate you some historical events right now?
oh no, what?
Right on the
that's
team.
great. Oh, God.
Wait, what?
Bean sprout right here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Oh wait, no.
Okay, I mean, it's easy enough for you to find like a small little flower bed to put your beans. Okay, I guess roll your.
No, no,
Oh no.
no! Why you spawn something bad?
Let's go. Let's go.
85, a nest of
Okay.
1d4 plus 3 eggs spring out.
Okay.
Alright, it's egg
Okay.
time, baby.
Okay, so you go towards like a small park over there, and you put the bean in, and you can see like you draw a couple of like curious stands, and you can see I would say like Adair being the most eagle-eyed of you. You notice at the edge you see like a couple of guards like just and also a couple of hooded figures that you gather are probably like Solviran mages. And you can see like a bit of energies in their hand as if they're preparing to counterspell anything potentially dangerous. They are all familiar with Rykard's antic, and so every time he enters Zetrum, there is like a small group of like shadow mages that just follows him around, just in case. And so,
Just in case.
yeah, but yeah,
Nothing to be afraid, my friend. There's only 5 eggs.
yeah.
Anyone want to take the lead and eat it?
Yeah, the eggs sprout out, and you pick, and these eggs are like multicolored. They're like green, blue, black, red. all colors of the rainbow as it just sprouts out from the ground in a cluster, almost like a flower. And you pick it up and you hold it out towards your party members.
Alright, anyone want egg? I'm taking a black egg.
I'm going to pass. Thanks.
Is this big enough to force a person's this egg down somebody's throat?
Oh?
I mean, you can eat it. I would say that you touch it, it's hard, but when you squeeze it, it almost sort of like give way, almost like it's hard on the outside but squishy on the inside. So Rykard, you eat the egg.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, roll
Constitution.
Constitution.
Let me check.
Oh my god, it does 10d6 if you fail. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Are you serious right now?
Have a death right now. Are we serious?
Are we gonna die? Are we gonna die before we even begin officially? Okay.
I haven't even met him yet.
Yeah. A3 is like just over there still busy, like, alright, the streamers must go there, the pennants go there. That platter goes on that table. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me
No.
think funny too.
Okay, wait,
Save myself.
okay, I'm rolling your damage right now.
Go.
Okay. Okay, you take 28 points of force damage. Okay, you watch Rykard like, hold up, watch this, and then he shoves the eggs and swallow it, and then for a second he just smiles at all of you, like, see, I'm as his body just sort of, almost expands the way, like how in cartoons when a bomb explodes inside, like Tom and Jerry, they all just swell up like a balloon for a moment. Like, you just watch Rykard, see, I'm and then he shrinks back to his normal self, and you can see his eyes is a bit cockeyed. And then he sort of like coughs a bit, and there's a bit of like bluish energy that came out from his mouth. and then he coughed again, a chunk of flesh come out from his throat. And you can see the crowd is like, oh, as they sort of like recoils away.
Classic Riker.
Classic.
I mean, he said he wanted to demonstrate some history, right? So there you go.
And our cleric's not here.
Yeah.
Cleric's not here.
Yeah. And,
Go next.
Okay.
Take the pink egg.
yeah, after that, nobody even thinks about wanting to try the egg, but they sort of like applaud, thinking like it's part of your gag. Like, whoa, yeah, did you see that? He ate a bomb.
Who wants the last egg? Who wants the last egg? I'll be very serious.
Still 4 more eggs.
Yeah, there's 4 more. Yeah.
Oh shit, I'll just take the egg, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah, Rykard did not eat all 4 eggs.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna take the egg and I'm gonna eat it later, not now.
Okay, so Adair has 1 egg. Rykard still has 3. Just make a note of that.
I'll take one
Get a
too.
war
I'll
forge.
take one too.
I'll take one.
Oh,
Alright, I
okay.
have one,
One.
Oh, wow,
one
okay.
egg left.
Oh god,
One
please.
egg left.
It's for yourself. You have to eat another one.
Yeah.
All right, those of you who decided to
I'm
eat to eat this explosive egg, roll your con save.
Can I not eat it?
Yeah,
now?
now you don't have to.
Ren!
Oh damn!
You know what?
Oh!
Okay, since everybody's doing it, I'm gonna do it as well.
Oh my god, please. Don't succumb to peer pressure. What are you all doing? Oh! Okay. So, after watching Rykard cough like a piece of his lung out, but he's fine, he's a lizard folk, he'll grow back the lung. You see your other 3 friends eats it, and nothing happened to them. They're like, this is, and then instead you all feel healthier. So the 3 of you that ate it increase your lowest ability score permanently by 1.
Wow.
Hey, that's my privilege.
I mean, you
You have one more egg.
yeah.
Wow.
I have 1 more egg and 8 more beans.
Oh my god.
Friendly reminder, my friends. Friendly reminder.
Oh my days. But anyway, you all continue your way. You're like, thank you, and then you all continue through, going towards what is known as the Central District, which is the residential center of Zetrum. And you pass through, like, you can see, like, at this point, you can see, like, people are already celebrating, like, just jumping around. Like, a lot of people is congregated here. You can see like a lot of like blue pennants line the buildings. You can see like even mages standing on some of the open rooftops of the building nearby, and they're like sending out flares from their hand to create like fireworks or like illusionary dance show that dances across the sky. And you can see like lining the thoroughfare past the central district that leads towards the sort of like the northern district, which is the noble area. You can see like a lot of like various dishes and tables set up on pole tents, like filled with food and meat and casks of ales and wine and stuff like that. And it is here amidst all of them you notice a familiar Yuan Ti directing all of the different servants about, like asking them to put their stuff here, put their stuff there, and you see A3 before you, busy like just leading through this entire endeavor. And as you approach A3, you notice your friends coming towards you, and Rykart looks a bit like deflated. Bloated and deflated at the same time.
This is basically just a slightly worse hangover. Fine.
I just turned around and I saw all of them and like, as the prophecy foretold, you guys made it. And then I give everyone a hug. And then I look at Raika, it's like, what just happened?
He ate a bomb. He ate a bomb.
Oh,
You missed. You missed
I'll eat
spectacular.
one right now. I'll eat one in front of your eyes.
No.
Wait, do you eat it again?
Okay, let me think about it. I have to
do it.
think this through.
It's
I succumb to peer pressure. Easy.
Oh my
No.
god.
Can I?
Don't
my
blame
cause,
him.
not the celebration. Please.
Oh shit! All right,
Yeah.
this time you eat it, and surprisingly, you did not explode. So
Oh, I feel slightly smarter, guys.
you get like it is. This is the point in the show where like there's an X-ray vision, and you look into Rykart's head, you see a bean-sized brain, and it grow bigger by 2 millimeters.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh, you see the originally smooth brain like grow like two. What was it called?
on 2 creases.
Creases.
Oh my god. But yes, the party is finally together, and you are all standing in the middle of the heart of the party, like past in the middle of the thoroughfare. You can see like groups of bards performing songs and dances towards the side, a couple of illusionists putting on light shows, musicians and minstrels playing lively tunes to just set the atmosphere, and loads of stalls selling things like pies and candied apples and cotton candies. Fantasy, it exists now. I said it, so cotton candies exist. And and you can see even a couple of stalls is like holding like pie eating and ale drinking competitions. And yeah, as soon as you all appear, you can see like just revelry break out for everyone nearby, where they just cry, "Whoa! Hail the Hearts! We love you! Sign my shirt! Have my babies!" But yes, you can just
I pointed to Raikart. Hey, look, the cotton candy looks like you.
Oh,
They move
I just like
their
a-
face out like you.
yep.
oh, I'm famous. I'm a minister of environment. Yep.
Yeah.
I contributed to reducing carbon footprint in the world, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, just to clarify, Iron Dominion does not count as a part of our world.
Yeah, yes, they belong. They're on the other side of the continent. We don't care about them. That's how it works. Oh god.
That's how environment works, my friend. I am a minister, so you should believe me.
All right. But yes, you are all at the middle of the celebration, and so as you sort of like start to entertain all the people in your own ways, like, you know what, just describe like how do you entertain like all of these people that is like just crowding around you and just cheering you as they perform their music, sing their songs, create their illusory light shows.
I'm busy looking at the food and see what I can take home.
Oh my
I
god.
have a totally unrelated question, but what if I cast Misty spell? How many damage will I get if I fail?
You will take 1d6 force damage. No, 1d8, 1d8.
Fine.
Well, you want a Misty Step.
Yep. As a to flex, to show off my results of the totally not totally very useful foundation of portals I found.
All right. In that case, make a spell check for me. Basically take your spell casting ability and just roll it. You need to roll an 11 or higher because Misty Step is a first level spell or second level.
Second level.
Oh, so you have to roll a 12 or higher.
Okay.
If not, you will implode.
Spell attacks +6. Can I do it manually or what?
Oh,
dude,
no.
it's an 8.
Okay, I mean, technically it'll be lower because you don't add your proficiency bonus to this.
Yep. It's
Okay.
a 2.
Alright, so describe how you demonstrate this and how you explode.
Okay, let me think how the species step works. Surrounded by silvery mist. Oh, mist started forming around me. Then I disappear briefly, and like there should be another mist like forming on the other side of the room.
And you
Yeah.
can see people like, whoa.
People are like expecting me to come out from the other side, but they just heard a boom. I guess that's how implosion works.
Yeah, basically you can see the air around him, like he's like, what, behold my 3 years of research culminates in this. And he starts concentrating and mist starts and then you can see on the other side where he wants to teleport Misty step to, a bit of mist starts crackling there as well, and people sort of give you space and just stare with wide eye and awe. And then Rykard's like, I can feel it, boom. And he remains where he is, and a couple of scales like fall off from his body, and you take and you take 7 force damage because I rolled a 7 on the 8.
How much damage have you taken already?
We haven't even started fighting yet, please.
I know.
It's a little bit more than 40. No, less than 40.
Oh my god.
84 minus 49. A solid 35 damage.
Jesus Christ.
It's all in the name for entertainment.
Alright. As this is happening, like in the middle. Okay, so how do you all partake in the merriment over here after Rykard tried to kill himself with the explosion?
Classic Rykard. Good job,
Classic
Rykard.
record. Classic.
I'm
I
busy.
think I will break.
I'm busy.
So Van starts breakdancing on the ground.
Oh, make a performance check.
All right.
Okay, not bad. You tried to break dance, but it ended up being very robotic. So it's like, instead of doing the very cool like helicopter swing, you are doing exactly those moves perfectly, but in a very fluid motion, like like as if like you're a machine. There is like no momentum or kinetic swing, so you move at the exact same speed throughout the entire thing, so it looks more like a mechanical like gear moving instead of an actual dance. But a couple of people are like, whoa, like they're like saying that is like the concentration to maintain that speed to just keep spinning around that to do that. So yeah, you entertain quite a number of people with that.
Hope you enjoyed.
All right, and what are the rest of you up to?
I am still sulking over my failed performance.
I guess after I have looked through all the food to see what I can bring home.
Okay, yeah, you find like a lot of like different types of food, like there's a lot of like apples, honeyed hams, bread with butter and marmalade, fillet fish, and just wheels of like white cheese and slices of roasted boar just scattered throughout. And of course there's other confectionaries like pies and candied apples and fruits, pickled fruits and things like that. And nuts and like those packets of nuts that you sometimes get at like these kind of fairs. Yeah, so
Speaking of I'm more focused on the dessert. I guess I pick some for my siblings and shove them into my bag of holding.
all right, yeah,
Order, man.
yeah, easy enough.
What?
You get the food for free because this festival is partly for all of you as well, so you can just take it for yourself. I mean, you don't just steal it, obviously. They get, oh, of course, take more. You get 2, they give you 4. You take 6, they give you 12.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
And I guess for entertainment, I just ride on my. Am I allowed to ride on my magic broom?
Yeah, go ahead. People will cheer as you fly around on your broom.
Apparently, my background is proficient in one music instrument, which is, I guess, I chose a flute. I guess I'll play a flute while flying around my.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, make a performance check then.
Oh, fuck. 5.
Okay, so as you're like flying through the air, like doing cartwheels and shit like that through the air, you sort of like you stand on your flute. You stand on your flute. You stand on your broom and you pull out your flute and basically starts hyping everyone up. Like that, yeah, are you all ready? You're getting into the moment and everyone's like, yeah. And then you put the flute to your lips and as you blow.
Are you supposed to add a question DM? Because I don't know how you roll this, but you just roll performance, right? Even though I'm proficient in the flute, it doesn't add in the proficiency bonus, right?
No, if you're proficient in the flute, you should add your proficiency bonus as well.
Then that will be that would
Solid
be
10.
yeah, it will be a 10, not a 5.
Oh, okay. So then the flute is not low feng. It's just, like I'm guessing, like you got a bit jittery. So when you blow, your finger sort of like gets numb a bit, and you misplay a couple of tunes. And like it is okay, like it's not terrible, but everyone is buying into the mood, and so they still cheer you on nonetheless.
Yeah, I tried.
All right, and A3, what are you up to?
Just hoping that the party actually goes well.
The worst is already done.
Yeah,
The worst is already out.
yeah.
Surely,
That means
surely the lizard won't plant another people.
Yeah.
Surely.
8 more worse.
Yes.
It is the end for the
Enjoying
Yes.
the atmosphere, enjoying the presence of all these friends that I have never seen for some time.
all right. Easy enough for you to do that. You just look around them. Hellborn, what are you doing?
I am. Let me think. Okay, I know. I'm gonna find the strongest person in the parade
Okay.
and challenge him to like a wrestling,
Oh,
like a not wrestling, sorry, arm wrestling contest.
all right. Easy enough. You look around, and eventually you spot like one of the guards that is like at this fair. Clad in Solvira colors, and he is tall. He is like 7 feet, and you can tell just from that he probably has like giant blood in him. So he's a Goliath, and so so you approach this guy, and he turned towards you, and you're also like 7 feet, right, around there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see him eye to eye, and you can see for a second his eyes widen because it is rare for him to see people of his own level, so to speak. And he sees you approach, he's like, "Oh, the hero of Oris, what can I do for you?"
Me, arm wrestle now.
As you say that, you see a fire light in his eyes. "I have been wanting to do this for a very long time." Oh god, his accent changed halfway through. "Come! Bring tables and chairs!" And then people quickly drag a table and put the 2 chairs, and he sits down in front of you. He pulls out his gauntlet over his right hand, and he puts his muscular gray skin with like black lines through it onto the ground, and he gives you a look of challenge.
Okay, then I make a friendly ask the crowd that's watching if they want to make a wager or not.
Oh,
I'd like to make some money out of this.
Oh, okay. As soon as you say that, you can hear like Vera's voice is shouting, "I put my money on the half orc. No, I put it on the Goliath," and it just starts spreading through. And we'll figure out how much you earn if you win.
Nice.
All right.
Can we join in the bet as well?
Yeah, go ahead. How much are you betting, and on who?
10 gold piece on Halbyon.
Okay.
I start taking off my shoulder armor as do my stretches.
Okay. Like, as you stretch, you can see a couple of people. Oh! It's like that scene in like How to Train Your Dragon. That guy is like rowing his boat, and his muscles is like just flexing in slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, and that is basically what happens as you do that.
I pass my sword to the guard. A big great sword, like not a scratch on this thing. Hold this.
Oh, of course. You pass it to him as soon as you grab it. And he's like, "Oh, yeah." And then another one of his friends comes to help him lift the great sword, and 2 of them carts it to the side to watch over it.
I said not a scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You sit down on at the table opposite the Goliath, and both of you grasp each other's hands, and you stare into each other's eyes, and you get ready. and then you see a guy who just becomes like the usher, like the person, the announcer. They go 3, 2, 1, go. Roll athletics check.
Oh boy.
Okay, why did TW0 roll the fly spell? Are you flying? Oh god.
Oh wow.
Oh,
wow.
oh.
Wrong boy over there.
Oh my days. All right, so you both of you tense, and you all like, you can see like the vein starts bulging as you all begin to like push against each other, and you can see like all the crowd is like watching, almost anticipating and holding their breath, and you can see like the Goliath is just staring at you, and you can see a bead of sweat trickle across his brow, and then you go, and then you tense, and you can feel a muscle give out in his shoulder, and you slam his hand onto the table, and it cracks.
Oh.
And he's like, ah. And then you can hear,
Nice.
yeah, and then you can hear like cheers that comes out from around the crowd, and also a couple of as people lose their money.
Bjorn, Bjorn.
Yeah, and as you do that, people also go, Bjorn, Bjorn, and they all start clapping and cheering your name. And whoever that placed the bet, you got back your you get 20. Actually, you get like 50 gold pieces because other people also bet. And for Halbjorn, I'll say you receive, I'm gonna roll a dice, you get like 100 gold pieces.
Nice.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, and as you're done, the Goliath walks up to you and holds a hand out to shake. Good game.
That's a good one. Good one.
GG.
Work on your
GG.
arm strength next time.
GG easy. Oh no, please. Okay, so after that, TW0, may I inquire as to the fly spell you just pinged?
Oh, I was just clicking around my spell book.
Oh, okay. Alright, in that case, what are you up to as all of this stuff is happening?
I actually don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to play with some fireworks.
Okay, so you are like Gandalf in the Shire in Fellowship of the Ring as you just set off random fireworks. Just
So let me shoot firebolts in the sky.
oh, it's just fireball. So it's instead of like pew pew boo, it's just like pew and then just explode in smoke. Like people see you like fire and they're like yeah, and then when it just explode into smoke, they're like oh, because they thought it were fireworks, but it's just a firebolt that fizzles out as it reaches the end of its range.
Right. When I see people are disappointed, I cast an actual spell. I cast pyrotechnics.
Oh, okay.
That's small, man.
And what did you form in the sky with the pyrotechnics?
Can I form like a giant image of I3?
Okay, you form a fiery Yuan Ti, a stern Yuan Ti woman, and actually you see a likeness of yourself wreathed in flames dancing through the sky.
Amazing. Beautiful. Wonderful.
Oh my god. Alright, Dominica, what are you up to?
I have no idea. because we're in the particular land where I'm not sure if I can animate the dead. There is no one dead over here.
I mean, you came with your entourage. There's a couple of skeletons and undead soldiers that you caught with you. I don't know if you leave them outside or you brought them in with you.
I think I brought two.
Okay, you brought two undead soldiers in with you. Like usually people are a bit more scared. Like this is not the theocracy. Theocracy is where there is like a heavy ban on necromancy because it goes against the creed of their deity. But in the Solvira, you all share a amiable relationship with the kingdom of Karkos. So it is a bit more open here, so people like it does draw stares, but there is like no outright hostility, and some of them are even like fascinated because this will be the first time for most of them seeing these undead soldiers beyond the borders of Karkos.
I see. All right. So by this time, those two undead soldiers, were standing just in front of me, and after that, I'll be like just like clap my hand like, oh wait, sir.
All right. You just call a waiter in the middle of a
Yeah,
fair.
and I'm thinking that, can I get a bottle of your best wine, please?
A nearby stall which is holding like a wine drinking company is like, coming right up, and she grabs like a barrel and she rolls it towards you. There you go.
Okay, all right. And after that, I took that particular bottle of mine, and then I just like just all the way.
Oh wow. I thought you were gonna do something with the skeleton, but you just
And then by this time, and after that, by this time, I throw the bottles. I throw out the bottles to the undead soldiers, and after that, I asked the undead soldiers to juggle it up.
Okay. One of them picks it up, and I'm gonna roll a performance check for the undead. Oh wow, I rolled a natural 20 on that. So not only does that skeleton begins to juggle like the different bottles, it is juggling with its partner to do like a partner juggle where they throw the bottles towards each other and they throw it back to each other, doing it from under the legs backwards, and then twisting their heads 180 degrees while doing it. And at a certain point, they do it to the point where they land one on their head and it remains there while continue to juggle and allow it to slide in between their rib cage and up their femur, and then just continue juggling.
Keep on juggling.
They end up juggling their heads as well.
Oh yeah, you know what? Why not? It's a natural 20. At some point, they remove their head and join it with the bottle and start juggling it.
Nice.
Yeah, this is like probably the highlight for most of them. They're like, whoa! It's just like cheering. That's just, yeah. Alright, and at this point, as you all like just enjoying the revelry, Atri, one of the sort of like the servants, approach you and says, "It is almost time for the tourney." And this was told to you by, so this festival is held sort of like an Independence Day kind of thing for the Solvira Empire, and one of the highlights of this festival is a tourney that is held in the central district. So in the central district, there is an open air market at the center, just this field where there's no like buildings or anything, where there's different tents and stalls for the markets. Usually during this festival, it is cleared away to make way for like different lists for like duels and jousting and like night battles to happen for people to watch. And your party has been signed up, whether unwillingly or not, when this was presented to you, to participate as the sort of like the final boss for the team battle of the tourney.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Yes.
So guys, let's go. We have somewhere to
Let's
go now.
go.
All right, so you all hear that, and so you announce this to the folks, and they all cheer and they follow you down the thoroughfare towards the central district, where they're gonna put up where the tourney is, and you see like most of the stalls are closer and pushed toward the side, and there are like tents set up along the edges. These are where most of the different knights that will participate in the tourney are set up. And so it's just like along the edge, but at the center there are various lists set up where the tourney is also known as Hastiliudes, for those of you of the more historical minded. And there's an extravagant royal booth that is set up beneath a blue pavilion towards sort of like I would say the northern, the eastern end of this open field market, where it stands before the largest list, and that is where you gather the team battle is. And scattered throughout there are smaller lists where the one-on-one duels are held, and actually it has already begun. You see duels from between the knights, and you know that these duels is like 3 hits, or you knock your opponent out of the dirt circle and they're out, and you win and you progress. And then there's also on the other side there are like jousting happening as 2 horses ride towards each other, holding the pole that whose name escapes me at the moment. And you can see like around them there are like fences to keep the crowd away, and there's benches set up, and it is packed, and you can, as soon as you reach it, the din of the crowd cheering just pierces your ear. And so you are led. A3 leads you all towards where this main royal the main team battle is, and you can see inside there is already one of the battle is happening between. You see a group of 5 silver knights, and the silver knights are basically the paladins of Selenia, which are the paladins of the Solvira Empire. Yeah, and they are dressed up in like silver armor with blue capes, and you can see the symbol of the Solvira Empire across their chest, but it is more extravagant. Like I said, it's a crescent moon that engulfs a circle. The crescent moon is, all of them are designed to be more intricate, and the crescent moon resembles a very you think of like coiled and fantasy bow, and the circle that represents the moon, a full moon, resembles a shield across their chests. And you can see there's 5 of them. 2 of them wield short bows, 2 of them wield great swords, and one of them, whose armor is more extravagant, has like a mantle over one shoulder, and he wields like a sword and shield. And they are currently battling another group of knights that, from their color scheme of like green and red, not green and red, sort of red and almost like obsidian black, they are a group of knights from Carcos, and they are just duking it out, just clashing with each other. And you can see that the silver knights are clearly winning here, and you know that they're paladins, but they don't seem to be using any spells. And so at this point, A3 sort of explained to all of you what the rules are. Basically, while you are in this competition, there is no summoning spells. So that means you cannot summon like a demon or like ghost to help you fight.
Oh, that means I can't use
okay. What if I summon it before the fight?
No. No. It will only be the 7 of you, and no invulnerable mecha, unfortunately. Because you alone will just win this entire tournament.
Enough already.
Yeah.
It has a health pool and an AC of 22.
Yes, it is rough. I would say that just for this purpose, do you still want to leave your mech outside, or do you want to bring it in at some point?
I'll leave it outside out of respect for the captain guard.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Yeah, so it's basically you cannot summon outside helpers for it. And also, obviously, do not kill. This is a friendly tournament meant to just, it's a spectacle. This is not gladiators. You're just there to just have fun.
I like that additional rule. Just make sure I don't die in the first episode,
Yes. And so, as the rules is explained to you, you see the Silver Knights dispatch the final Carcos Knight and the leader of this knight. And as he turns, actually, no, you're too far. You don't recognize him yet. And he holds up his sword towards the royal booth as the crowd cheers. And you can see in the royal booth, at the center, there is a sort of like a simple throne, and on it you see Empress Laurelyn Solvira, and she is quite a tall woman with like celestial blood in her. She's like about 6 feet tall, and her hair is like a pale silver that is like tied into like this very, and those where it's like tied into 2 braids and then weaved into each other at the back. I don't remember what the hairstyle is called, but it's like a very yeah, it's like 2 braids that is weaved to each other onto the back, so that it looks like almost like a ball at the back. Like, yes, yeah. And then
is it like the Padme star? I mean, not Padme. What's her name?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, it's basically like almost like it's weaved into each other, almost like a. Okay, you know what? I'll stop explaining because I forgot hairstyle names, and
it's okay.
And similarly, her eyes are also like a bright silver, which is a sign of the Solvira blood, and also the fact that she is a wielder of the pale flame, which is a gift given to her by Selenia, or rather gifted to her family centuries ago. And she is dressed in like this very intricate and extravagant gown that is also like silver and blue with like a veil over, and it's like almost like, it's the way it sparkles, you almost think that there are like diamonds encrusted into it. And she sits there, and by her side you recognize a half-elf woman that you know as Vesta, who is on the outside said to be Empress Laurelyn's handmaiden, but she is actually her personal bodyguard. It's an open secret. People just say that she's her handmaiden, but she can shank you if you know,
Thank you.
make a
Shank.
yeah, just stab you. And around her, seated at various other seats in the royal booth, are the Royal Council of Zetram. And they're just watching. And after the Silver Knights give the salute to the Queen, to the Empress, the Carcos Knights, they meet up with the Carcos Knight, they shake hands, and they part ways. And then it is your turn.
Oh no.
You can see like there's an sort of like, I don't know the medieval word for it, for lack of a better term, an MC who casts thaumaturgy on his voice to make himself even louder. And he goes, and now for the finale, we have as the opponent to the great Silver Knights of Zetram, the Harbingers of Themris. And everyone starts cheering, and the 7 of you enter the field. And I'm going to move you here. As y'all enter, and you enter, and the MC, which is the knight over here, are you all in the new page?
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, alright, so as soon as you enter, the knight up towards the north over there is like, alright, take your positions, and you see the Silver Knight spread out into that formation over there, and the rest of you can drag your tokens into the tourney list and just put yourself where you want to be as your starting position.
Nice.
There should be a lot of rules saying you can go to their field, right?
Yeah, probably, yes. There's basically a line in the middle. Can you all not like stand on top of each other?
Why are you all... Wait a sec.
We're preparing, we're doing the Power Rangers thing.
Yeah, really.
Alright, so as you stand to, now that you're closer, you see like across of you, like at the middle over here, you look at this guy and you sort of recognize him. You recognize him to be Garion, who is back like years ago. You know him to just be a knight in training of the Silver Knights. And he sort of like is one of the few people who was assigned to help you all during your battle against the cult of the King Undying. And now that you've come back, he is a Moon Warden, as you notice by the crest on the clasp of his cape. And the Moon Warden is basically the highest rank that you can be as a Silver Knight. So he has climbed the ranks in the years since you all were gone. And as you see you all appears, friends, it is good to see you again. I look forward to this bout that we're having. Try to
friend.
Yeah, try to go easy on us, okay?
Hey, if anything goes wrong, I'm planting a seed, okay?
Is it allowed that he's can plant a seed?
I mean, technically, but some of those seeds take like a minute to take effect, so... And
I'm building a plan, right?
yeah, and on that note, you hear the MC over there goes, alright, start! Everyone roll initiative.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
I've been
initiative.
rolling so low.
Wait.
Bruh.
The hell?
Great.
I don't know why mine is not in.
I can see all your initiative. Wow, look at all this initiative. Rolling, got that 20 somewhere.
Remember to click on your token before you roll, otherwise it won't appear in the turn order.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Oh,
I got
no, my...
Shoot, there's actually someone lower than me.
Come on, people, you're all experienced players. You've used Roll20 before.
Yeah.
I'm playing this game.
It's been a
Do I
long
have to roll
time, guys.
again?
It's been a
Are
long
you playing
time.
again? Are you playing Monopoly?
I think so. Where's the dice? How do you roll the dice?
Can I have my money, please?
I want to be the penguin.
Look, you're all already filthy rich. You don't need money anymore.
You can always have more money. You know.
Oh, okay. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one person's not in yet.
There you go.
Oh, okay. And now let us put it to why is it It doesn't descending order. All right. So top of the round. Oh, is one of them. Is one of the knights first. So this one over here, you see, is a where is their stats? Oh god, I gave them the wrong name. I
accidentally hacked. Oh my god, I accidentally hacked it.
Oh my god. Okay, so you see, looks almost like an elf with shoulder length white hair and light blue eyes. She draws her short bow and aims at and she's gonna aim at, actually, you know what, Halbjorn, since you're the closest, she's gonna shift towards this side and then she's gonna shoot 3 short bows at you.
3 short bows?
Yes.
Yep, go for it.
Okay,
Oh!
and which does a 15 hit?
15 misses, but 22 hits.
Okay, so you see, she doesn't draw, doesn't like knock an arrow. Oh, you notice that the 2 archers on the Silver Knights team, they do not have quivers. They just have the bow that is like silver and like engraved with like intricate design that simulates like moon rays. And you see, she pulls onto the drawstring and she pulls it, and a silver arrow materializes on the bow, and she lets go, and then she just pull and fire 3 bolts at you. One of them pings off your armor, but the other 2 strikes true, and you take 9 cold damage and 9 radiant damage, and 5 cold damage and 5 radiant damage. So you take 20
damage.
Yeah. So you take 28 damage total from that attack.
Yep.
Okay, and next up is Baron, which is this knight over here, the one with the broadsword. And you see he's like sort of like a man in his 30s with pale skin and a blonde hair pulled into a ponytail. And he's gonna, I guess, Rykard, you're right in front. No, oh wait, it's Halbjorn. He's gonna charge forward and he's gonna swing his greatsword at you 3 times. Okay, so only 2 attacks hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take, yeah, you can see the numbers as he just charged for her, and he does 2. The first swing, he swings towards you. You block it with your great axe. I think you have.
Great sword.
Yeah, with your great sword, you parry it, and you redirect the sword away. But he instantly pivots and cuts into the side of you twice, and you take 12 slashing, 4 radiant, and 13 slashing and 6 radiant. And that's the end of his turn. And now, Atri, you're up.
Can I want to cast Bless
Oh, on who?
on the 3 guys in front here.
Okay, so, are you casting at first level?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this blue. So is Rykard, Halbjorn, and I'm guessing, is it this 2, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so the 3 of you have Bless. So remember, whenever you make an attack roll or saving throws, you get to add another d4 to it. Okay, and with that, Atri, is there anything else you would like to do? Do you want to move or do you want to stay there?
I'll just stay there.
Alright, you stay there. And next up, Sven, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna create a Eldritch Cannon
Okay.
flamethrower.
It comes out from your hand.
And I'm gonna give it legs. So I'm gonna give it wheels. Yeah.
Okay. Describe what your Eldritch Cannon looks like as you deploy it.
It basically looks like it's a flamethrower with like you know the thing between the wheels of an office chair and the actual chair itself.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then it's basically like a flamethrower attached onto an office chair. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I forgot to prepare an Eldritch Cannon token for you, so you can just like draw like an Eldritch Cannon and put it on the floor there for you.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing do you shoot with your Eldritch Cannon or? That looks very Freudian, but you know what? We can just ignore that.
How do I delete that?
Talk about it.
Okay, the more you draw it, the weirder it looks. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, that's not
Please.
Only
Oh my god. What is that?
So mature, bro.
Yeah, okay, okay, you know, I'll delete it for you. I'll take mercy. There you go. Okay, you know what? You just draw like a line at the box where it is for now.
Like this.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Ignore that.
okay, okay. So what do you do now?
Okay, so that's one action. That's my action, and
Yes.
I'm gonna attack with my my cannon, my Eldritch cannon.
Okay, who are you aiming at?
I'm gonna aim at Garion.
Okay, fire your Eldritch Cannon.
Hold on. Wait, how do I roll this again? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's damage.
Yeah, that's... is it a saving throw or is it a attack roll?
It's a saving throw, yeah. It's a DC of 19, sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got so scared. Yeah,
Okay.
DC of 19. at Garion.
Is it dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. He rolled a 4, so he takes full damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll damage again.
Yes.
Total of
Okay.
14 damage.
All right. Not bad. Okay.
Oh, can I move my my line? How do I...
Yeah, you can move your line.
How do I move my line? Hold on.
Just click on it. You have to go to the arrow key at the top left corner. You know the arrow. You click. You have to go to that cursor, and then you can move it.
Okay, let me.
Okay. But yeah, do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move?
I want to stay where I am.
Okay. Next up is Dominica. What are you doing?
Let me see. All right. So for me, I'll going to use the Toll of Death, Toll of Death
Oh.
spells,
Okay.
and after that, I'll going to aim onto this particular fellow.
Okay. You're gonna aim it at Vera. This is a wisdom save, is it?
It is a wisdom save, so I need you to give me
Oh,
a wisdom save.
fail.
Let me try to see. Oh right, that's definitely a fail. All right, so I'm going to roll for the damage.
Yes.
Let me see what is the target missing? No,
Not yet.
because it's still full health. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to roll it off.
All right. And what does? Oh my god. Okay.
Whoa.
What does your Toll the Dead?
Whoa.
What does it look like? Your Toll the Dead.
Come again?
What does your Toll the Dead look like?
My Toll the Dead. Oh right. So if I'm going to use the Toll the Dead, I'll just going to cast out a huge like bells like clang clang.
Oh, so basically you see it materialize above Vera like this wispy translucent funeral
Yeah.
bell just
like kung fu hustle kind of bell like this.
See how gong. Yeah, it just and you can see the aura of I can see Vera and she sort of like just arches over. You can see one hand goes towards her head. That is quite a lot of damage. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And next up is Vera. With that, she's gonna charge forward, and since she cannot get to Dominica, she's gonna run up to 2, and she's gonna make 3 great sword attacks on you. Okay.
Why? 28 hits.
Oh, the 18. Oh yeah, the 18 doesn't hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so as she charges forward, you sort of like get taken aback for a bit as her blade just sort of like carves across the chest, and you take 14 slashing and 6 radiant. But then the other 2 you are able to just dodge away with your nimbleness, and they just and it goes wide, and that's the end of her turn. And now it is your turn.
Hang on, let me check how far this thing is.
You know, I just want to say I'm happy so far you haven't hit me yet. I don't feel good about the rolls today, but
Don't worry, your time will come.
Oh. I'll
Move
fucking
here.
plant 8 pins at once, I tell you.
All right.
Can I reach this guy? Yeah, I can.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ready my magic hands and cast lightning lure towards the guy below me.
Oh shit. That's a dex save, right? If I remember correctly.
That is a strength save, actually.
Oh shit. Okay. This is gonna be quite. Yeah.
Okay, that's even more.
Yeah, these are bulky paladins. Yeah, you see a lightning bolt shoots out from your hand. It hits onto Garion, and you pull, and you can see he stumbles a bit, but and then the tether breaks, and like the sparks of lightning arcs between you, the two of you, but unfortunately, it did not hold.
All right, cool. That's my turn.
All right. Okay, and next up is Riss. He is going to come down this guy. He's gonna go down towards here, and then he's going to. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna aim at you, Rykard. He pulls his moon bow and fire 3 lunar bolts at you.
Okay.
Okay, 15, 25, and 16.
25 hits.
Okay. And so you can see you fire 3, you're like, whoop! And you dodge 1, but then the second one hits you in the side and explode, and you can feel.
Hold on.
Yes?
Can I use my reaction to deflect the arrow?
Okay, you know what? That is this an ability you have?
Yeah, it's deflect missile. Let me just display it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I mean this is technically still considered a weapon attack, so yes, you can attempt to deflect a bolt of pure energy.
I'll do it all day, man.
Yeah, roll your deflect missile. D10 plus dex. Okay.
It's minus 14.
Okay, wait, no, you rolled a 20 first.
Huh?
Yeah,
That was the second one.
I think you must have accidentally double tapped.
Okay then. I'll take 20.
Okay. Yep. So he fires. You dodge all of it, and one of them, as you fire it, you hold your hands up, and you know, like the scene in Kung Fu Panda where he, trailed the raindrop.
Yeah.
You do that, but to a bolt of moonlight, and it goes throughout over your arm, towards your shoulder, over the back of your neck. And do you fire it back at him, or do you fire it at someone?
No, I need. That's it. I need to completely reduce it though.
Yeah, I mean it does 16 damage to you. You roll 20.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Of course I do. I'm gonna spend a key point to. Do I want to spend a key point to do this? Let me just check how many key points I have.
I mean you have 17 because you're level 17.
I have 6 key points, my
He's not a
friend.
full monk. He's not a full monk.
Oh, he's not a full monk. Okay.
Okay, I'll spend 1 key point and let's see if we can deflect it too. Yeah, the guy in front of me. Let me
Okay.
just pick a range attack.
All right.
Fuck was it? Do I have any range? Oh, it's here. Sorry, wait.
There's a lot of lines going on.
Dude, how low am I gonna roll today, man?
But it's cool. You use the fire. He fires the bow, and you trail across your. I can see all of the silver knights. Your eyes just widen with a look of like, what the fuck? As you just redirect a beam of pure energy with your hand, and you throw it towards Garion, and he was stunned, but it pings across his plate armor. And he's like, it didn't hurt him, and he looks at you and is like, that's pretty cool.
It's a show match. We gotta show off what
It's a show match, yeah.
we gotta show off what we can do.
Alright. And with that, do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move?
It's not my turn, is it?
Yeah, it's still your. Oh yeah, it's not your turn. Yeah. Next up is Halbjorn. What are you doing?
So I'm going to go into rage.
All right. Yeah.
I do a half, and then I look at the guy with the great sword directly in front of me, and I attack him with my own great sword as well.
All right. Are you doing this recklessly?
No, normally.
All right. Roll your attacks. You can make 2 attacks at this level, I think.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
also get advantage. Sorry, +4 melee damage.
4 million?
Yeah, because of rage.
Yeah,
Oh.
plus. Yeah.
I thought 4 million.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, both of those hits roll damage. Wait, I just realized if you roll Vorpal Greatsword and you roll like a natural 20, you just
19.
decapitate them.
Yeah.
Did I roll 20?
Yeah,
It's
no,
only
you don't. It just occurred to me. But both of those attack hits, so you can roll damage twice.
Okay.
Doesn't he get a feature that crits at 19? Or am I misremembering?
I have.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
don't think the Morphle sword like it says crit. I think it's just a nat 20, right?
Yeah,
Or
nat
is it-
20
Just
just.
net 20.
Yeah. Okay, and then all of this, I add another 4 to it, right?
Yeah.
Holy
So it's
whoa.
like additional 8.
Holy damage.
Oof, that takes a chunk as you just and carve through it, and you can see his armor sort of rends, and you first finally draw blood, and he staggers back a bit, and he stares at you wide-eyed. You can see a tinge of fear enters his eyes as you just like growling in front of him and just carve through his armor like butter. He is quite hurt. And next up, Adair, what are you doing?
Is Halbert moving or he's gonna stay there?
Oh yeah.
I'm
I would
just
say
gonna stay
move a
there.
bit. Oh, then he's gonna be my range. Fuck.
Oh
Uh,
no, I can't move because then that would be what do you call it? Metagaming.
Cowardice.
Nah, it's like,
Also
nah.
opportunity.
You know what? I will say, for the purposes of this, you all have been fighting together for a long time before, so you know each other's tactics. So
Okay, so I'm gonna.
you can move
I-
down one, and it will not trigger opportunity because you are still within melee range.
Okay, okay.
Okay. All right. Now, Adair,
Wait,
what are you
Oh.
doing?
this Roll20 doesn't have a cone thing, huh?
Yeah. You just say how. Oh wait, it's a cone. You will hit Dominica and Rykard as well.
Yeah, I was planning to move here since my move speed is 35 and then shoot. The cone says 60 feet. Cone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can move there. I will estimate for you. I'm used to doing this in Roll20. I can do it by eye.
Alright. Anyway, what I want to
No,
do is
you'll have to move. Maybe. Do you have enough movement to move here? Because over here you will still hit Halbjorn when you do a cone.
maybe that's the
no,
plan of all along.
no, no, because
Or maybe
Wait,
We
here.
have a team killing, yeah.
oh yeah, I can wait here. I can move here.
Yes.
Yeah, I can be. Where's my pinging? I can be here or here.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Taking
But
like
this is-
like a man.
Yeah. Actually, you'll have to go in front of Baron because otherwise you hit Halbjorn when you do the cone.
All right, fine. If that's the case then.
All right.
Anyway, what I want to do is this one. Wait, thinking.
Conjure barrage.
like a no.
Okay, so you basically draw your arrow and you fire one arrow, and then it just duplicates and form like a bunch of arrows that just shoots in a cone.
Mm-hmm. And this one, I'm going to use my. I'm shooting the conjure barrage with the storm bows, and I'm going to expend 2 charges to double the damage.
Oof. Okay.
Damn.
So dex save for them. All right, let me just roll. Okay, so 1 person succeed, 2 fail. So roll damage as you just let loose the barrage, and each one of them crackle with electricity. So you can see like it's just a bunch of arrows in a cone from Adair fire 1 arrow and it just scatters out into a field of blue and splinters into a cone, and it almost hits like some of the audience members here, but thankfully I will say that there are wards carved onto the fence to prevent any spells to go outside. Otherwise, this would be a very dangerous sport.
Question. Since it's double damage, is it 6d8?
Yes. Or you can roll 3d8 and then just double that. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So Baron takes 25. Wait. Ooh. And then
Is that one?
Garen takes. And then if you succeed, you take half damage, right? Or do you?
Yeah, succeeds half damage.
Okay, so Riss takes okay, 12. All right. Yep, you let loose. Yep, Baron is looking quite hurt, and Garen is starting to look a bit staggered, but they're still up.
Bonus action, I would like to do. Wait, yeah. I disappear. Bye.
All right, and Adair just vanished from view. I will put like this over here to show that you're invisible.
What? Where did you go?
And
Don't worry about it.
then next up, Rykard, you're up. What are you doing?
Yeah, walking out to this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll cast haste on myself.
Oh.
So that's one action,
Mm-hmm.
and I still have one more action because haste, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'll say you cast the haste and then you will get the additional action as well.
I mean, if it doesn't work that way, it's fine also.
Nah, it's fine. And there's no, it doesn't really say it over here, so I'll just say yes because why not?
So I can make 2 attacks with every action. I'll use my gambler's blade to try to
Wait, just so you know, that
Oh.
extra action is only 1 attack.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, you can see over here 1 weapon attack only.
Okay, let me just. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's a +3, right? I did a +3.
Okay, so that means you get a -3 to your death saves if you go down.
Yeah,
But this is
4 +3, that's 27.
okay. Yeah, that definitely hits roll damage.
That's 13 plus. What is this 5? What is this 5?
You have extra radiant damage.
Huh?
Oh, I think this
Oh?
is from your paladin.
Huh? I'm so confused.
Okay, you don't remember what your ability does.
No, I thought I had to manually use smite.
No, this is not smite. This is like, I think, like at some point once you, as a paladin, you reach a certain level, your attacks, your weapon attacks just like do like an extra, a bit of radiant damage.
Yeah, I think I did saw it somewhere.
Hmm.
Anyways,
Oh wait, you
13
also
plus
do another 3 damage because Gambler's Blade
Yep.
also adds to damage. Oh damn.
So 16 plus 5, that's 21. Since it hits, let's bite his ass.
Okay, Garriott is getting his ass kicked before he can do anything because he rolled an 8 for initiative. But now,
Doing lower than me.
yeah, it is his turn. He's like getting.
Wait.
Hmm?
Let me smite him.
Oh my god! All right, yeah, roll smite.
How, how do I roll for smite? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm finding it. No, I don't find. Sorry, I need a bit help.
Oh, Rykard.
I thought there's a spell. I thought I saw it.
No, it's
somewhere.
not. Divine Smite is a feature.
A feature.
Yes. There are spell smites, but Divine Smite is a feature.
Wait.
Damn.
I'm at a tab now. So it's like a. I'll just use a spell level 1, I think.
All right. So that's a
like
2d8.
2d8.
Yes.
2d8 and then plus
I don't think it plus anything. It's just 2d8.
improved smite.
Oh yeah, improve smite. I think it does something with that.
So it's like a 3d8.
Okay.
I'll do it manually. Sorry for
Yeah.
delay,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. It's okay. Oh my god.
In my friend.
Okay.
How much damage is that?
Okay. That's
no.
that's 36 damage.
Whoa.
On one attack. Garrett, like you slam into him and a burst of light and he staggers and you can see he is like fucked right now.
So I have like a bonus action too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you technically do have a bonus action. You haven't used it yet.
Yep. So I use 1 key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Oh my god. Are you gonna defeat the leader of the Silver Knights before he can even do anything?
I don't know.
Do it,
I
do
hope
it.
not. So it's
Let's
2
go,
hits, right?
baby.
Yeah, it's 2 hits.
Flurry blow. So this is the first one.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh.
27
Oh.
misses. Nah, it's roll damage.
Um,
You cannot divide by this because we've discussed this.
I know, but I can do something else. It's a
Oh.
10 damage plus. I think it's a
Three,
plus,
plus
right? Plus 2d10 force damage because I'm hitting it with my glove.
Oh yeah, you have. Oh my god, yes, I forgot I gave you that damn glove. What have I wrought?
It's no,
Okay,
unfortunate.
that's still 19 damage.
Draw.
Let me just heal for 9 first. Okay, 1 more hit.
Oh my god. Yeah, that hits roll damage.
That's a 8.
Don't even
And
need to roll
then-
your force of. Don't need to roll your force. How do you beat him down?
since he's like wearing a helmet too, right, I'll just say I'll smash his helmet in, like, so he has difficulty removing it afterwards.
All right, so
Wait.
like you just walk towards him, you slash him. He staggers, and you boom into his gut as he like doubles over. You punch him in the face, and I'll just say for flair, he flies backwards, and he hits the fence,
Yep.
and he is knocked out.
That sounds very lethal.
Before
nah,
I end my turn,
he's still alive.
Let me just move backwards again.
Okay.
He's chilling.
Okay, and so my leader boss is
Villain?
yeah. I mean he's technically like the leader of this group of Silver Knights, but you all took him out before he can do anything. So all right, next up is Sora's turn. Seeing her boss go down, she's gonna looking at this gecko-like lizard folk. She's gonna realizing he's probably the most dangerous of all of them. She's gonna shoot you 3 times with a short bow.
I don't think I can react to.
Are you serious now?
Right?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
That is so unfortunate. My friend.
You pull and fire 3 times the boat. You just like you dodge the way Matrix, in Matrix where Neo just as a lizard folk, and it misses, and then she's like shit. And now it's Baron's turn. Adair walks up to him, and you saw Baron is like about to like attack you, Adair, but then you turn invisible and he doesn't see where you are, and so he just turns back to Halbjorn, and he's gonna attack you 3 times with the great sword.
Oh my god! That's a crit.
Okay, first we'll do. Okay, so you take 13 slashing reduced to 6 because you're raging, and then 10 radiant. Oh wait, you have bear totem, right? Oh,
Helbjorn?
hello, Halbjorn, you there?
You're muting. Halbjorn.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay, so that means so you have resistance to radiant as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you take 6 slashing damage and 5 radiant instead from the first attack, and now the crit. Okay, that is a lot of numbers I'm looking at right now. Okay, so first you take 30 slashing damage reduced to 15.
15.
And then you take 23 radiant damage reduced to 11.
11.
Yes. As he just carves into you, like getting second wind from seeing his leader go down, so he just attacks you with even more fervor. And that is the end of his turn. And actually, you know what? He's just gonna move down here just to face you head on. And now, Atri, you're up. What are you doing?
I will Eldritch Blast the 4 of them. Can I?
All 4 of them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that because Eldritch Blast is 4 different beams.
So I roll 4 times.
Yes. Welcome to level 6, level 17. Okay. Okay, all of them hit except for the one aimed at Riz, the second bolt. So you can roll 3. And Toe, what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
It's green.
Okay.
There's a green color coming out.
When she cast it, it actually looks like, if you look fast enough, it's actually a snake head.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You fire four beams of like green serpent energy streaks through the air and strike all of them. Riz is able to dodge it with his nimble foot, but the other 3 rings through and they all stagger a bit. And yeah, they are. I mean, Sora had not been hurt. This is the first time she's been hit, but the other 4 are like beginning to look haggard. Do you stay where you are? Oh god. Excuse me, did not mean to do that in the stream.
I will move right here.
All right. Next up is Sven. Yeah, Sven.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here.
All right.
And I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this guy to back up 2 or TW0.
Okay. All right. Roll your firebolt.
Okay, hold on. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, 17 just misses.
Oh.
You need an 18.
Well,
You-
Garion did tell me to take it easy on them.
Okay, so how do you shoot your fireball? Is it like a nozzle that just appears from your hand and you just pew?
Yep, exactly.
All right, you fire at Vera and she sees it coming. She didn't dodge. She parries the fire with her sword, just whoosh, and slashes it through the air, and it just disperses.
But I bet she doesn't see this coming. I'm gonna use my my flamethrower to my eldritch cannon to hit her. But
Oh.
first, I gotta move up.
Okay. All right, this will be a dex save, right?
Yes, 19.
All right, dex save. Okay, yeah, that fails. I've been rolling like so low for dexes. Okay, now it does full damage.
All right, hold on. Let me roll.
Good to know.
You know.
All right, 10.
Dex, huh?
Okay, 10 is not bad. Okay.
It's kind of shit.
Yeah, it's a bit. I am trying to spare your feelings. Okay, all right. It bays over her and she's like, ugh, and you can see bits of her armor starts to glow a bit of an orange, and she's a bit singed and smoky, and her cape is also like burned along the edge, but she's still fine. And with
Oh, I didn't want to burn her cake.
unfortunate cape, not cake. She's not holding a birthday cake in the middle of the fight. This is a pie contest, like a food fight now. All right, next up, Dominica. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm going to approach to the one that just got burned.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to see. 25. All right, just over there. All right. So I'm going to go just in front of her,
All right.
and after that, I'm going to use my let me show to you my 9 life stealer claw.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Wait, you did mention that she how is her condition at the moment?
She's like on a scale of 1 to 100, about 56.
All right. Okay. Right. So I'm going to roll for damage. Let me see. Please be crit. Please be crit. Come on.
Oh.
15 hits. Does it 15 hits?
No, you have to roll. Her armor class is 18.
Shit.
Can you make another attack, or is it just one?
Let me see. Oh wait. It does mention of. Oh no. I didn't. No, this one is only for pack weapon only. Shit. Alright.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, and after that, for my bonus section, I'm going to use giant might.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm going to let me see. Can I show this one?
You should be able to ping anything if you click on it.
There you go. All right. There you go. So I'm going to become a giant.
Oh. Oh, so you're just gonna swell up in size now.
Yep, I'm going to be swelling up in size.
All right, you just.
Swelling up in size.
There you go.
You are basically, you know,
We all are.
you know, now that I'm thinking about it, your art does look a bit like Demetresque, so. And now you are the same height as well. And oh, you have the 9 life stealer claw. How did I not see this? You are Lady Demetress. I just realized this.
You just realized.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Who used we?
I should have known after you played John Wick. I should have known. All right, so with that's the end of your turn, and now it's Vera's turn. After you transform, she's just gonna look up at you and is like, "Oh shit."
Hello.
It's just like, oh god, and then she's going to and then she's gonna swing her great sword at you 3 times.
Ding.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Only the last one.
Okay. All right, the last one. It cuts you across like your thighs or something because of the height. You take 15 slashing and 8 radiant, and the other 2, and she hits. Like it cuts, but then because you are so tall now, your skin is a bit thicker, so it takes her a while to adjust to the extra strength she needs to cut through.
No worries.
All right.
So this means I take about 23 damage, yeah?
Yes.
Alright.
And then she's gonna move her positioning down here. just to prevent any chances of flanking for now. And now TW0, your turn.
Do you have flanking?
Yeah, flanking rules does apply in my games.
All right, cool.
Oh,
All right.
I don't know what that is, so I'm just not gonna pay attention.
It basically means that if you stand, if an so let's say I'm just gonna move, like if Dominica stands here, you will be flanking Vera, because if flanking means that if you draw a token from you towards another ally that is face in melee range of the same enemy, and the line cuts through the enemy, it's flanking.
Right, so I can just move down here, right?
Yes. Yeah, so it's just to avoid that takes out, but now you're flanking again, so you have advantage on the attack.
All right.
Ooh, advantage on the attack. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna cast ready my thunder gauntlets and cast booming blade on him. So
All right.
I do a normal melee attack first, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So your booming blade, what does your booming blade looks like?
Just thunder coming out of my face.
All right.
I'll just grab him and like slam him down with my thunder gauntlets.
Yeah. All right. You punch her across the face, and it rings. Yeah, 22 definitely hits roll damage.
Oh, do I get advantage?
Oh yeah, an advantage because you rolled twice already, so 22 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll damage for the first attack.
So the first attack is.
Wait, or can you make more than one? Oh.
I'm not sure. Wait, if I roll booming blade, does it count together?
Oh no, wait. Yeah, booming blade is a spell, so it's one attack basically. Okay, so
whatever comes out is.
for this. Wait a minute, why are there suddenly so many? Okay, wait. So what does this mean over here? I'm looking at.
Okay.
So
my
you-
thunder gauntlets melee attack deals 9 damage.
Mhm.
Then the booming blade deals 14 damage, and if he moves, he takes 20 damage.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, wow.
3, 4.
wow.
All right. So as you punch her, you can almost hear the dong as the thunder just echoes out, and you can see as she staggers and part of her armor like almost sheathed around her. There's like this flickering energy, almost like, you know, like think of like those sonic energy that's just like flickering over by. She's looking it down herself, and it's like, oh shit. And next up is Riz.
Sorry, my turn's not over yet.
Oh, sorry. But
So-
wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. I do have a bonus action. I just remembered. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast healing light on Rykard.
All right.
1d6.
Heal for what?
1d6. It's something.
You took 60 damage, you fool. Wait, how was it? How much was it? Forgot.
Which is 5. 5 is not bad.
All right. So Rykard, you heal 5 hit points.
I'm gonna walk over here and take an opportunity attack.
All right. Vera is gonna slash at you with her sword. Okay.
Does it hit?
Oh yeah, it doesn't hit. I forgot about your ridiculous armor class. It sparks off your armor.
And then I'm gonna stare down Riz. And that's
All
my
right.
turn.
Okay. Interestingly, it is now Riz's turn, and he's gonna look at you and it's like, ah, shit, right in front of you. And since you are too close, he's gonna drop his bow and draw his long sword, and he's gonna slash at you with it 3 times. Oh my god, are you serious right now? Okay, yeah, he swings at you. You're not even dodging. Your blade is just carving across your artificer exoskeleton, and it's just causing sparks to happen, and nothing. And he does no damage, and you can see like the crowd is like just cheering, like just whoa! As you're all just like basically one curb stomping the Silver Knights. All right, next up is Halbjorn.
Stomping noobs.
Is it? Has 1 minute passed already? Am I still raging?
No, 12 seconds have passed.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm still super angry.
Yeah.
Sorry, the blue markers means we attack with advantage, right?
No, it means you have bless.
Alright. So I'm just going to continue attacking the person in front of me with my greatsword.
Alright, just so you know, if you move here, since Adair is there invisible, you can get flanking if you come here.
Oh yes, flanking.
I see.
Yes.
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that because we have such great teamwork and great synergy.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
proceed.
Yep. Synergy.
Synergy, yeah. And then I hit him from behind with my great sword.
Yeah,
twice.
so roll advantage 2 times, 2 attacks. Oh god.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh.
You- I
Really
mean,
close.
I don't even have to say anything. Like, yeah, that's clearly a hit. Like,
Please tell me he's not.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
And then it's +4, so +8.
That's 40 damage.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
you know
of
what?
damage.
How do you defeat this knight?
Oh.
I.
Remember, you are not aiming to kill. This is a
Oh,
competition.
right.
All right.
No kill.
You know what? I shouldn't put a red cross. I should use another symbol. I'll put like
The happy face.
I'll put like this on it, like a halo and wings.
Okay. I guess I'll hit him with the flat of my blade and knock him out.
All right.
Knock him out cold.
Like you just like dart around him, and he's like watching you and trailing you, and then Adair in his invisible form just like trips his leg. It's like, oh, what the fuck? And he turns around, and you just
Yeah, basically, I ring his bell really loud.
yeah, and then he just slams into the wall here, flips over the fence and land over here, and he's knocked out. And then as you do that, you can see the people standing over here is like back away, but whoa, whoa, cheering as the guy is just like lying on the ground over there.
Nice.
And
They just saw that. It's like, oh damn.
yeah.
Oh, I still have one bonus action, I think.
Oh yeah.
Murder him. Yeah, use
Oh,
the
yeah.
murder him.
No.
Finish the job.
I'm
Don't.
going to because I have the elk as another one of my animals.
Oh yeah, movement speed, right? Extra.
One is extra movement speed, but I can pass through the space of a large or smaller creature,
All right.
and anything that I hit has to make a DC 19 strength.
Oof.
Okay, so Sora needs to make a strength save. Okay, she has a +9. Surely she can't fail. Oh, thank God. But does she still take damage?
1d12 plus 5 bludgeoning damage, but strength DC 19 negates.
Okay, so as you charge towards her with your horn helm, and she's like, whoa, and then she dodges towards the side, and just barely avoids getting trampled over, and you are now behind her. And next up, Rykard, what are you doing?
Okay, who's the healthiest one right now?
Did you skip my turn?
Wait,
Yeah,
did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I pressed it, and then you said, yeah, Adair, you're up.
Okay, so
Restore DM.
oh boy. Interesting. Okay. If I were to cast Hunter's Mark, it would destroy my invisibility, right?
Yeah, if you cast a spell, it'll remove your invisibility.
Well, I can't flank this person, right? If not,
Yeah,
whatsoever.
you can't flank with range because that would be busted.
That'll be fun, though.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just call it 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna aim this person then.
All right, you're gonna shoot your arrows at Vera. Roll your attacks.
Okay, wait. That would I have an extra attack, so I can shoot twice.
Yes.
Yeah. The first attack is an advantage, which I don't need, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Both hits.
Uh,
Okay. Okay, and with that, your invisibility wears off as you fire the arrow, and you manage to catch like into like the chinks of her armor to hit flesh, and she's like wins a bit at the damage.
and I will do Hunter Smart.
Okay, and you're
on-
good on Vera.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put. What would be a good symbol for Hunter Smite? You know what? This one with the arrow stabbing onto the person's back. All right.
Yeah.
And do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move?
I will. I'm just gonna move here then. Okay, we're good.
You just move back to where you were, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Rykard, you're up.
Wait, so who's the healthiest again?
The healthiest one is
This guy?
Riss.
Which-
Riss. This one over here.
Ah, let me see. Got
Oh no,
enough
wait.
range.
It's Sora. Sora is the healthiest one.
Oh, there is enough range.
Oh,
Oh yeah, monk.
Gonna charge. Gonna run towards her. Him.
Yeah, her.
Anyways, yeah. First, I'm gonna try to hit my gambler's blade.
Oh god. Now you get to do it twice.
18 plus 3, 31.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
15
Ooh.
plus 5, 20. Come on,
Yeah, so
That's,
that's 20 damage.
that's a third level. Smite it up. The 4d8 plus 1d8, 5d8.
Oh my days.
5d8. And that's like a 43.
bruh.
Jesus Christ. Alright, that's your first attack. Make your second attack. Now as you slam into her, a boom of light and she's like, ugh, and staggers back.
And yeah, the second strike with Gambler's Blade.
Yeah, that
22 hit.
yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage again.
19 plus 3, 22.
Yep.
Another third level smite.
Oh my god.
Another 28.
Alright, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think she's very healthy.
Yeah,
right?
how do you knock her out?
Oh, bruh.
Ooh.
Nice, and like hit it with the flat face of the sword.
Alright, yeah, you slam and then you don't
Bonk her with the sword.
yeah, you basically hold, you press the palm of your hand onto the flat of your blade, and then you push, and then you just boom, and she's like, whoop, and then she tumble over here and face plants onto the ground, and she is also knocked out.
Alright, I totally did not use all my spell slots just for this.
Oh my.
Now since I can't move anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I still have movement because I'm still hasted.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can still go hit someone else.
Oh bye.
Oh god.
How much further can I run?
I think your movement is doubled, right? As
Another 45.
oh wow.
Let's go.
Okay, fair enough.
Is this what, flanking?
Now, flank, you'll have to come here.
I can.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, do it.
Yeah, bonus action. Flurry of blows. Does it work?
Yeah.
Can we? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
1 key point. What is this? 21 hits.
Yeah, 21 definitely hits. 7. Okay.
7 plus 2d10. So that's like a 23.
Okay. 23 as you boom and he arches his back. Ooh.
One more.
All right.
29.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Hang on, you have advantage. You roll advantage.
Oh yeah, you haven't been rolling advantage, so we'll consider this 29 to be the first attack. So roll
Okay.
another 2 times.
39. Yeah, it's still 39.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Wait, no, damage is still 7. And 2d10. 14.
Oh.
So that's 21 plus 21, 38.
Okay.
42, 44.
Oh god.
44 damage total.
Okay, yeah. You just like pum pum boom boom, and you can feel like the almost like explosions that just ripples out and disturb the soil around you as you just pummel him in the back. Yeah, he's like quite hurt.
Feels good, man. Let me just heal 30 first. Hey, I'm healthy again, guys.
Alright.
Time to eat another egg.
Yeah, alright. Next up is A3.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch
Alright.
on this guy. Oh, sorry, this guy.
Alright. That's a Chill Touch is a spell attack, right?
I just remember something.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
sorry, continue.
Alright, yeah, that definitely hits 27.
This is
Whoa! That's a cantrip!
Oh.
cantrip, ladies and gentlemen. Cantrip. How do you defeat this knight?
Ooh.
The necrotic damage come in the shape of a serpent. So it's like the skeleton came out. It's like a skeleton snake.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it weaves out from the ground and just coils and bites into her neck or something like that.
Yeah, I just grab her from the ground.
Oh yeah, you see that as like she sort of panics a bit as she sees a skeleton snake crawling around. She tries to like knock it aside, but then her hand just goes through it, and then it just sinks its fangs into her neck, and you can see her skin goes pale. And then she falls onto the ground unconscious.
Wait, I thought this was non-lethal.
Yes.
It's undead, right?
Just unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yes. We are not slaughtering people. This is not Gladiator. Adrian, is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'll just stay there.
All right. Adrian is so chill. So chill.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people that is doing so much things. I'm so happy looking at it.
All
I
right.
have a question. Since that person who has Hunter's Mark dropped the HP to 0, does that mean that the Hunter's Mark is gone, or is move on to the next person?
I think it moves on to someone else, right? Just double check on your sheet, because I think
if the target, if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature.
All right, yeah. So just remember during your next turn, if Riz is still standing, you can move You can move the Hunter's Mark to him.
Okay, got it.
All right, next.
I forgot to make another make one more action. Can I do it now, please?
I mean, why not? What is this action you are trying to do?
No, I mean I hasted and then I only did like two melee attack, you know.
Oh, you get to make one more attack then.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, just go ahead because you by right you should have been able to do this anyway. Okay.
Oh, wait, that's advantage.
Yeah, that definitely hits roll damage.
Wait. Huh? What hits?
Yeah, 28 definitely hits.
Oh, that's me. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
16. Yeah, let me just smite his ass one more time.
Jesus Christ.
Second level, which is 3d8 plus 1d8, 4d8.
All right.
4d8. 16 plus 16.
Okay.
That's
So
32.
how do you knock him out?
Let's just hit him in the hilt of the sword. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just beat him up a bit and he's like staggering. You make to do like a huge hit and you just pong. And
Yeah, funnier one. How about I take the hilt and like stab it into like the hole in his helmet, like where his eyes is at.
Are you killing him?
You?
I'm just
someone here.
harassing him. I am just harassing him.
Alright. You just alright, fine. You pretend to gouge his eyes out. He's like, "Ah!" and then you knock him unconscious. And as the final Silver Knight falls onto the ground unconscious, a wave of silence goes over the crowd. And then you hear the knight at the outside the pit over there goes, "And the harbingers of Temris are your winners!" And then everyone just cheers, "Whoa!" and starts clapping and cheering and calling your names as the finale of this team battle comes to a close.
Anyone down for celebration coffee?
I'm going in front of them, the hurt ones, and cast healing.
No, I'm gonna use my flamethrower on him.
One second.
No!
No, because you cast a chilling touch. I'm just gonna warm her up, you know.
Let's not do that. I'm gonna call a GM's veto.
I will cast Cure Wounds.
Because
for them.
remember, you are performing in front of Empress Laurelyn Solvira, the most powerful mage in the continent. She will destroy all of you.
Can I
Actually, I can help you with the healing if you want.
Let's do this. Let's do each one of
All
us.
right, me and Ashley's gonna help. What? No!
Now, actually, you all don't have to because there are like heal clerics of Selenia set aside in the crowd to like.
We need to assert dominance. We beat them up, then we heal them back up.
No! I refuse to acknowledge this.
Okay. And
break dance?
Okay, sure. I mean, you roll a natural 20 for your performance. So yes, while everyone is arguing about how to like take care of all of the unconscious knight, you just start breakdancing out of your mind in the middle. You're just spinning around doing 360s, and a cloud of sand is forming, or like a vortex, a sandstorm is around you as you just helicopter spinning around.
Fortnite dance.
Oh god, please no.
Fortnite
For
dancing
this,
up.
everyone takes D4 psychic damage in the crowd. If I roll a 4, all the townsfolk die because they have 4 hit points. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, but yes, that's the end. And as you sort of like carry them up and sort of like healing, none of you need to expend any spell slots for this, because you're just helping the other healers that come in to tend to the wounded. And as that happens, you can see inside the royal booth, Empress Laurelyn stands up and holds up a hand, and everyone dies down.
Bows down, you mean?
Yeah, not bow down, they just calm down so that go silent. And then she goes, "Citizens of Zetrim, we standing before you are the heroes of Oris that 3 years past rescued me and all of you from the threat posed by the cult of the King Undying. And because of their actions, we stand today as one people and one empire. And this day goes out to them, and with this showing, they have proven themselves once more why they have earned the title of Harbinger of Themris. Give them another round of applause," and everyone starts cheering again for all of you. And I'll just say that for the purposes of this, feeling the energy from the crowd, you all like, oh god, my dice fell away. I'll pick it up later. You, yeah, you all heal 6 hit points.
Yay!
Just from healing. Where's the dice? Give me a moment.
Can I feel fully rested or what?
No, you do not.
Okay,
How much
okay.
damage do you take from the egg?
Wait a
I
minute.
healed up everything already.
Yo,
okay.
the dice actually disappear. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Apologies for disappearing from the screen. But I am back. Oh shit, someone's raiding. Thank you, Dice and Andy, for raiding. I cannot hear anything from my...
Dyson.
Yeah, Dice.
Ambassador?
Yeah, Dice and Andy apparently raided. Hello there.
Oh, nice.
Welcome to my stream. We are in the middle of a session. Apologies if I couldn't interact all that well. Feel free to embrace our chaos. But yes, you have all completed a tourney and you all leave, and as you are all stepping away from the fence, the knight that is the MC over here will approach you all and basically mention to all of you and goes, "Alright," and goes, "That was a good show, everyone. Hope none of you got too hurt." Or, well, I guess I should say it to your opponents, and he looks behind at the groaning bodies of the knights behind you.
We're terribly sorry. We didn't
Yeah.
hold back.
Yeah, clearly.
Can I break dance with my turret? I spent a lot of effort drawing it.
Alright, fine. You added like double joints onto the legs of your turret, and your turret is just spinning 360s and shooting fire from its nozzle to create like a fire show streaking through the air and just painting it all around.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You rolled a natural 20 on your performance. The natural 20 carries forward, I'll say.
Let's go.
Alright. And with that, the knight over there says, if it would please you, Empress Laurelyn has invited all of you to her private tent at the Central District. At the northern part of the Central District for a short feast in your honor. A private feast. To catch up.
Sure.
Sure.
Alright.
Sure.
Don't think
Yeah.
we
You
have
Can
no
we get
plans.
tomorrow?
Wait,
no,
am I
today.
still large though?
Yeah. I mean, you remain large until I think it's 1 minute. Is it the ability says?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah. It'll wear off by now.
Okay.
You shrink back down. And so with that, all of you begin to make your way towards the queen's tent, the empress's tent that is set up temporarily at the edge, the northern edge of this tourney area that has been set up for all of you. And you can see like this is a very extravagant tent. Like it's quite wide, like about 20 feet by 40 feet long, and it is white color with like blue lines, embossed lines along the edges, and there's towards on the top of it there is like a small little pole with the flag of the Solvira Empire on it, and there's 2 guards stationed outside it and a few other guards patrolling. But as you approach, they all give you a nod and you enter, and inside is relatively cozy. Like the floor has been covered up by rugs, like very comfortable, like boar and bearskin rugs
No.
to create
Really nice.
yeah. And then there's like a couple of like torches that is set throughout in order to light the space, and at the center there is a long mahogany table with chairs ringing it, enough for like 10 people. And on the table is like filled with food, like roasted boar, toast, cheeses, fruits of all kind, fillet fishes that is steamed or fried, you name it. And there's venison and steak, and it's just a whole platter. But the queen is the empress is not here yet. So as you enter, one of the sort of like the waiter inside goes, you're here. Please have a seat. The empress will be with you shortly.
Okay.
All right, and all of you sit down around the table, and you all just take a moment to breathe for a minute after a very, admittedly very one-sided fight. and
Sweats.
yeah, and is there any conversation the 7 of you would like to hold among yourself as you wait for Empress Laurelyn to arrive?
So
So who's
Is
hooking
there
up the
any-
Empress?
Isn't it listen to me?
Oh.
There is no lizard meat because that would be very insensitive to the lizard folk and the UNT in the room.
I mean, since I'm part of the conversation, yeah, I can cut off my tail for you. It's fine.
Oh yeah, because you can regrow it back.
His
Thank
tail.
you.
I'll take-
book it with my Eldritch
I'll
Blade.
use the most gruesome way to cut off my own tail. I'll use my own claw.
Oh my god.
We're in the
Oh,
presence of royalty. Can you not?
We
Tail
have
sashimi.
tail sashimi. I use my
Oh.
own claw to cut it off.
Oh god, my camera is blurry. Okay, never mind, it's refocused. Okay.
It's choky.
Yeah, because I keep leaning backwards and forward, so it just keeps changing focus. But yes, so you cut off your tail in a very bloody, gruesome way, and then Sven begins to cook it with his flamethrower.
There's just face palming right now. I was like, oh, you're in the presence of royalty. Why are you doing this?
I mean, technically, Empress Laurelyn isn't here yet, so
Yeah, and you're the one who requested it. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm the one reading it, doing it.
all right. So
Not
you cut it yourself.
Hey. No.
okay, so you do that. You cook it already, and then you can see there are a few of those attendants around, and you're just staring at you, and one of them is looking at would you like us to divide that up for you?
If you would kindly.
Yes, please.
I mean, I can use my claw though.
Oh. You do that? He sort of like have a look, a sheepish by all means.
Go ahead, my friend.
All right, then I'm
What if
going
you-
to take
what if
that
your
meat and
claw
I'm
can
going to cut it off.
Oh my god, you spit roast the tail. Okay, and A3 is like, no thanks. Because it would be tantamount to cannibalism if she eats like lizard meat, I guess.
No, it's just
Alright.
I'm
His
the
tail,
lizard.
guys. It's
I'm gonna have a
bad.
bite.
Oh.
I mean,
No,
I'd
bite
like
of yourself.
to.
Okay. So as all of this is happening, eventually the front flap of the tent opens, and step in first you see Vesta, who is sort of like a lean-looking half-elf woman who looks to be in her 40s, which means that as an elf, she's probably about like 200 to 300 years old. has light brown hair that is tied into a thin braid that goes down her back, bright orange eyes, and very sharp and severe features. You know her to be a woman of few words. Like, in all the time that you've known her since coming to Zetrum, you've probably, all of you altogether have probably heard her speak no more than like 30 words.
Ah, is it?
Yeah, Vesta.
Okay.
And then behind her walks in Empress Laurelyn Solvira, the Empress of Zetrum. And as soon as she walks in, you can see Vesta's eye instantly goes to the spit roast lizard tail that was not part of the menu on the table. And then
Not
she
part of the menu yet.
yes, and then she looked towards Rykard, who is missing her tail, and you can see Empress Laurelyn sort of like raises an eyebrow.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Highness.
Good to see some things haven't changed, I suppose.
True.
And then she looks to Vesta and goes, "You can leave us for now." And then Vesta sort of like gives a look, looks at the Empress, and then looks at all of you. A very judgmental look, because while you are all heroes of Oris, she also knows how chaotic all of you are, and she sort of like she narrows her eyes at Rykard. And then she looks at Laurelyn and goes, "I'll be outside." And then she walks back out. And then Empress Laurelyn circles through the table and sits at the head and sort of like takes a deep breath and just so, dig in.
You mean the
Thank
tail
you.
or the...
I mean,
Probably eat the tail first.
you can eat the tail, but we've also prepared a banquet for all of you to enjoy.
The tail is an appetizer,
Yeah.
Your Highness.
Oh,
I'm feeling like eating till tonight, Your Highness.
You know, that is interesting. Though I suppose it would be very difficult to get lizard tail of that size in a way that, shall we say, humane.
Oh no, no humane.
Farm
Lizard.
sustainability is sustainable anyway.
It is sustainable. That's true.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very sustainable.
You know, she
Yeah.
as you say that, she actually genuinely has like a thoughtful look. Never actually thought about that. We'll have to talk about this with the master. Anyway, so
wet.
welcome back to Zetrum. I trust the entertainment we've provided is sufficient.
It's be alright. I mean, we are basically the entertainment.
Basically,
You are basically the
Yeah, you-
entertainment.
Jesus.
You've seen right through me. So, I've heard words that all of you have gone your separate ways since the last time we met. So, come on, tell me, regale me with tales of what you've been up to in all those times.
Just been chilling, you know.
Chilling. As far as I heard, you started out an institution of your own.
I mean, we started off in the mountains, so that's pretty chilly.
You know what? Roll a charisma check to see whether she finds you annoying or charming.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Very smart check.
Yeah, just a straight charisma. This isn't even a performance or a persuasion check.
That's a shit.
So, boys.
You can just see her sigh a bit and goes, and she just gives like a look to the rest of you. You know, sometimes I wonder how you put up with him.
We don't. We eat it.
This is his penance.
Well, part of the dream team, I guess.
Alright.
Gotta accept the flaws and so.
Alright. And with that, she.
They're only keeping me around for the tail.
Alright. And on that note, she's gonna move on from Rykard and turn and look at TW0. What is the name that you introduce yourself to Laurelyn? Like, for her to address you, too. She turns to you and goes, "Two, I've heard words that you've set up a Warforged settlement up near the Diamond Coast."
Well, yeah, but calling it a settlement is pushing it quite far. We're just really a bunch of warforged trying to gather together. We haven't had any form of any luck getting our settlement set up.
Huh. You know, you are in theocracy territory, but I suppose I could negotiate a deal with the Grand Cleric to offer you assistance in that we can offer materials and. So I suppose you don't need any supplies beyond just materials for your buildings, yes?
That sounds actually wonderful.
Well,
I mean, no short of manpower, but materials are kind of lacking.
Alright, come talk to me whenever you're free, anytime while you're in Zetrum. I look forward to discussing this with you.
Likewise.
And then she's gonna turn. Who else among you have done like world-changing stuff?
None. Spend time with my family. That's it.
She'll turn to Grand Duchess. How has your new house been going? I trust your little rivalry with your former family isn't giving you too much trouble.
I would say that the rivalry is still there, but it's a family. But family wouldn't be family if there is no rivalry. Yes, but as so far, we have been doing quite well. Our vineyard is getting better. Our Ministry of Environment is doing their task very well. And I trust all of other parties. They do their jobs very, very well.
That's good to hear. Oh, and speaking of, we received a sample from your vineyard last week. Really, really sweet and an interesting flavor. I think I might ask one of my council members to negotiate a deal with you for a persistent trade in your vineyard if you are so inclined.
Absolutely. We can we can definitely strike a deal, but one of our bargains would be if by any chance if you have let's say a few slaves, a human slave
Yeah,
preferably.
usually a simple slave.
You mean
Yeah.
undead slaves?
Don't you have enough slaves already?
Undead slave has some, let's say, a stale ingredient. We would prefer a fresh human. But it's just for ingredients for the wine. That's all about it.
Oh wait, your vineyard is the one that is the blood wine.
Yes.
Oh shit, I mistook that. I thought it was a normal vineyard.
Rewind back, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say you did not send it to Laurelin that I was making conversation. Yeah.
Maybe
Lauren, she doesn't have to know.
Yeah.
No, she will send the wine, but then she never got time to taking it. So just probably is that.
Yeah, you can see like she gets a bit confused by the conversation for a bit. We need to talk more about that. That raises some concerning questions. But anyway, this day is yours to enjoy, and I've been cooped up at the palace for the past few years, while the rest of you have been traveling around and doing your own things, and it's good to listen to the exploits of other people, It gets a bit dull doing council work all day long.
You can join us if you want.
Oh, would if I could, but Vesta would kill me before she allows me to step out into the adventuring world.
I mean, she is technically your subordinate. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
She is doing her job.
Yeah.
Yeah, just change the job.
DM, where's my eagle?
Where's your eagle? Oh, your eagle is in the journal. You can drag it in anytime you want.
Should I not say that? No, I mean currently right now in the settings.
In the setting.
Can I just say that?
Yeah, I would say that it's at the tent outside having a staring contest with Vesta.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're just like the eagle is just like standing next to her and looking at her, and she's just looking back, not blinking at all.
Good, let it be there.
Yeah.
Continues eating.
Right.
Sweats nervously inside.
Okay. And then at that, Laurel, by this point, you all just for a while you all just make small talk. and eat. And I'll say for the purposes of this, you all get a short rest. So refresh all of your short rest ability and roll hit dice if you want to heal yourself.
We chilling.
And at some point during the sort of like the feast, Laurelyn sort of like leans forward and goes, "So I heard that." And then at this point, someone enters the flap and goes, "Your Majesty, there's a situation." And then Laurelyn sort of leans back and goes, "What sort of situation?" I think it's best if you come out and see for yourself." And then
here we go.
And then she frowns a bit and then she said, "Excuse me." And then she's gonna walk and leave the tent. Do you all follow or do you all stay?
I will follow, and I want to tell my eagles to look around. What's happening?
Can you can see through your eagle's eyes, right? Or
no, I don't. What ability is that?
oh no, wait.
I know I can talk to my.
Oh wait, it's not your unseen. It's not your familiar. Never mind. Yeah.
No, it's my pet eagle. I can talk to it, but
Oh,
I cannot see through it.
Can the eagle communicate back to you?
If I do talk to animals, yes.
Okay, you send that. You feel your eagle fly away and take to the air to look around, but you do not know what it sees yet because you cannot understand it or share a telekinetic thing. So the rest of you, you all leave the tent, right?
Yeah,
No, I'm chilling.
Wait, so Rykard is chilling. Okay.
Yeah, I'm following.
All right, so everyone but Rykard.
Okay, my crocodile mustache.
Okay, so everyone but Rykard stays in the tent. Leaves and Rykard stays. And you go outside and instantly, as soon as you leave, you can hear like a commotion towards everyone. They're all like whispering, hurried whispers among each other, and all of them are looking up towards the sky in the western direction. No, in the western direction.
Western? What's that?
Yes. All of you turn to look towards it, and you can see like Laurelyn is standing like about like 10 feet away from you, and you can see distant in the western sky a shape is approaching the city, getting ever bigger and bigger, and you see as you get closer you see a pair of wings getting closer and closer. And as they get closer, you all begin to make out details. Leathery wings, a long tail, claws, a snout. Yes, it's a dragon.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
And as it gets closer, you can see the light glints off of its scales, and it shines a blue.
As in, wait, is this an ice dragon or a thunder dragon? Hold on.
It's a like as soon as you catch that, Laurel in front of you sees that coming. You can see everyone is like starting to panic, and then Laurel turns. "Hey, Tree, didn't you all mention that you have a blue dragon friend from a while back?"
Sure.
Oh.
What was his name? Volcana, was it?
Oh yeah, it's the who make friends with it.
Yeah, is that the same dragon?
I need to remember. Do I remember?
Yeah, you look at it's getting closer.
Volcana. It's Volcana.
Yeah, it's Volcana.
Yeah.
Yes. As you get closer, you know,
Right.
you begin to see like resemblance, like the horns that curves back, the shape of its snout as it gets closer. Like by now, it's probably like about 200 feet. And yeah, it does look like Volcana. And clutch in its front two paws, claws. It has like, it seems to be holding like two large chunks of stone of some kind, and is approaching the city.
Oh god.
Shoot it down! Oh wait, I'm not there.
Yeah.
How far is it now?
It's about 200 feet away. It's like about, oh god, I can't do distance. It is about like,
Is it about 120 feet?
no, it is not. If it's 120 feet, it is already inside the city with all of you. It is still beyond. It is still like a shape in the sky, no more than the size of your hand right now, getting closer and closer.
Shall we go and approach it?
Can I cast familiar?
Cast familiar.
Yeah, as in like cast find familiar.
Oh,
like summon.
I think you already have your familiar summon, right? Like, or you've yeah. So yeah. Describe your familiar.
It's a classic but then it will sometimes change shape. It
Ooh.
can change shape into a sort of like a serpent.
All right. So does it take the form of a serpent now?
No, because now it needs to fly.
Okay.
Just give the serpent wings.
All right. So you summon it, and what is it? The quasit pops in front of you and it stares at you.
It goes to the dragon.
All right. It starts flying. It'll take a while because quasit is quite small,
Yeah,
and then goes.
just meet the middle point.
All right. And he goes, and then Laura, as it gets closer, Laurelyn goes, so it's a friend of yours then. Did you invite him?
Friend, yes.
No.
Invite all.
Friend.
No. I don't. Based on our knowledge, we have not seen the Volcano for quite some time, right?
Yeah, I mean the last time you all met him, you freed him from the control of the Mind Flayer, and he is forever thankful to you and the people on his island that he protects. And you all part ways as friends.
I tell the queen like, no, we have not invited him. In fact, we have not seen him for over a few years.
Oh well, I
So
suppose.
this is a surprise.
Maybe he heard about this festival and realized that his friends are here and want to pay a visit.
Totally.
And as you say that, you go, tell everyone to stand down. This dragon's a friend to the heroes of Temris. And then as you say that, you can see the guards around her sort of disperse among her people and start passing a message. And you can see like there are still like some apprehension, but people are beginning to die down. Like
Michael.
It
Yeah.
is very
No.
Michael.
yeah. Well, this part you can see like if after the beginning of the apprehension dies down, the people started feeling like getting excited because it's been a long time since anyone have seen. The last time dragons were seen in abundance was during the Sundering, where most of them fought during the war, but most of them were killed off, and so what's left of the dragon dispersed throughout Temris. And so this is probably the first dragon that the people of Oris have seen in a while, in a state that is not hostile, because the last time Valkana comes, he attacked the theocracy until you all freed him from the Mind Flayers.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's holding stones. So
Yeah, he's holding 2 large stones in his grasp. And so your Quasit begins to fly towards him, and by this point he's like getting bigger, like still quite far away. And your Quasit is, what is the speed of a Quasit? Just
okay, if it resembles a bat, because it can actually shape change.
okay.
So the speed is 10 feet by 40 feet. So most probably the speed is 40 feet.
Okay. So if it dashes, it's 80. Alright, so eventually you get closer and closer towards it. Like after a while it your Quasit, are you seeing through the eyes of your Quasit?
Yes.
Alright, so your eyes goes white as your senses transfers itself onto the Quasit, and you fly towards the Valkana. As you get closer and closer, you begin to see, yep, this dragon is definitely Valkana. And now that you are getting closer, what do? It doesn't seem to have acknowledged you yet.
Can I send a message?
You mean ascending spell?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you say?
Because I can speak Draconic, can I say like, can I ask her why she or he here?
Yeah.
That's a she.
Yeah, it's a he.
He. Okay.
Alright, so you have 25 words.
Why are you here? Are you in danger?
And so and that is the message you send.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you send that message, you get a strange feedback back into your head, and you sort of wince a bit. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Saving throw.
Mm.
Okay. So as you sort of like double over for a bit, you hear like strange sounds within the mind. Like you get the feeling that Valkana is trying to communicate some words to you, but instead of words, all you hear is and for a second a vision flashes before your eyes. I need you to make a perception check to see if you catch anything from the flash. As soon
Oh, we're good today.
Yeah, as it flashes, it was just for a split second, your vision changes, and you see, for that brief second in the flash, onyx stone ground, pale ashen sky, and a mass of spire in the distance. Just for a split second, and then it disappears, and then you hear a voice inside your head that goes, "Down with the city of the Silver Lady." And then the connection breaks, and as you do that, you hear a as Valkana roars, and a stream of lightning shoots out from his mouth, and it hits your closet and vaporizes him as he swoops down, and the lightning bolt strikes against the western walls of Zetrum, and you know, did you remember in like Desolation of Smaug, the Hobbits, where Smaug starts torching a lake town? That is what Valkana does through one block of the Western District, and just, and you can as soon as that happens, everyone in the Central District, all of them start screaming and scattering.
Oh god.
As pandemonium hits, and then instantly Empress Laurelin Vesta is next to Laurelin, and she's going, "Your Majesty, we have to go." And then Laurelin turns towards all of you. "What's the meaning of this? I thought you said he was your friend."
I
Worse.
Worse.
And she
Worse.
just
And it's like some worse.
her, and then she actually started to scream, and then she just said, "No, something's happening. Something's happening to her, to him. He's not him anymore. Finds
Is he possessed?
it's like Vesta just grabbed Empress Lauren to safety now."
Alright, and you see Vesta grabs onto Laurel, and she's like, "No." And she turns towards the guys. "Everyone, mobilize! Protect the city! Protect the citizens! Keep everyone safe! Everyone, find shelter!" And instantly, all the soldiers that have been around, like her retainers, her knights, all of them start scattering, and the cacophony of orders and shouts starts going through as you see Valkana swoops up into the air, and another lightning, and destroy another block, this time nearer towards where you are, towards like the northern end of the market, and you all can feel the air crackles with electricity, and all of you can feel the hair along your arms sort of like stands, and then as it lifts up into the air, as it does, it curves, and it opens its right claw, and a stone and it crashes onto into the northern district, one rock, and it swoops down and angles towards the east, the southeastern end, towards almost in your general direction. What are all of you doing?
Guess I'll have to run out from the tent first.
Yeah, you hear the screams, you instantly, "What the hell is going on?" And you look up and you see a dragon blasting the city.
I'm trying to calm down Valkana.
Okay. Wait, how are you calming down Valkana? He is quite far away from you.
Telling him, I'm shouting, telling him that he's a bad dragon.
Okay. Unfortunately, I would say you don't have to roll anything. In the cacophony of shouts and screams and destruction right now, your voice does not carry to the air.
Hmm.
And
So we have to get closer to it, maybe.
yeah, and as a
Right.
oh yeah,
Sorry.
now I'm just saying that as you're all like discussing what to do, it swoops down towards near the southeastern end, and then it releases the second claw, and the rock slams down into the city.
It's a very violent dragon, man.
I see. Ask Atiri and ask what happened to your family, or what's happening?
Like basically, it's not Valkana anymore. He's not Valkana. We need to
Do we
throw him.
do we have to take him? Do we have to take him down?
We might need to take him down.
Well, guys, what do you feel like killing a dragon?
Classic Valkana. Shit, I've done that a long time ago.
I like lizard meat.
And as you say,
All right.
as you say that, you see Laurel is like sort of like you saw Vesta is like dragging, but Laurelin is like fighting back, and they are arguing over something. And at this point, you see one guard is like running towards all of you from the direction of where the first stone has been dropped, and then he is like shouting, "The dead walks! The dead walks!" And then, as you say that, all of you look towards that direction, and you see the lightning trail that has been carved through the northern side of this open market that you're all at. You can see like the charred tents and a bit of the buildings. But then you also look at the bodies lying on the ground that has been burned to a crisp by the lightning. All of them has started moving and standing. And as it stands up, the charred flesh and skin starts to just crumble off, leaving behind your skeleton as they all just stands up. As all of the skeletons and the people start screaming as the skeletons start lunging towards these people. You see one skeleton grabs onto a townsfolk, tears their neck open, and he gurgles a bit and falls to the ground. And as soon as he hits the ground, he starts standing up.
We have a zombie problem now.
I immediately tell Vesta, "What are you guys arguing? Just bring her to safety."
As you say that, Laurelin looks at you, and for a second, you can see her eyes flash. "You all forget, I am the wielder of the pale flame." And then she turns and looks towards one. I can help with all this. And as soon as you say that, I was like, which one among you are clerics and paladins again?
I am paladin.
Okay.
Warlock?
Cleric.
Okay, so all the three of you, y'all feel something in the air. Like this strange energy. And it draws your eyes towards the direction of the two stones that drops. And as soon as you look towards one, you see at the eastern end where it dropped, the southeastern end and the northwest end, only the cleric, the warlock, and the paladin, you see boom, as this aura that is tinged in blackish necrotic energy, and you can hear for a second the cacophony of screams in two sections of the city just go silent. As you gather, and after you wait for like a couple of seconds, and then vroom, the black necrotic energy spreads again.
It's pulsing.
Vroom. It's pulsing, and that first pulse killed off everyone in that district.
Oh.
And considering you see the lightning blast from the dragon has brought like skeletons, you can see like in the distance all of the knights and the guards are fighting back against the dead risen that is coming back. As behind you, Valkana, another bolt of lightning cars through the southern side of the city, and it continues flying, and then it arcs towards where the eastern stone is, and it disappears behind the sea line, and you hear and you gather it has probably landed somewhere near where the north stone is. And as soon as you see that, Empress Laurelin turns to all of you. "Well, you said that dragon used to be your friend. Go stop him. I'll take care of the whatever that is in the south and keep order in the city. Go."
Time to kill a dragon.
All right, so you all begin to run. For Sven, do you grab your mech?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah, we're gonna have a backup battle.
Okay, just it will be a bit of a detour for you in order to grab your mech. Do you part from the party, or do all of you want to go retrieve the mech with him, or y'all just continue on without him?
We need to go together.
I mean, he has the most broken thing in the game. In the world, sorry.
No. Bad decision, guys. We all
Okay,
need
anyone down for some free battle beans?
What if we split the party?
No.
What if I give him my magic broom for him to quickly go to the map faster?
That's so smart.
Oh shit! Yes, that's actually a good idea. So, Adair, you throw your broom towards Sven and basically tell him to fly, you fool. Fly.
Fly, fool.
Fly, fool.
It has a 60 flying speed too, so if you dash, it's double the speed.
Oh shit, yeah, you can get to the gate there very quickly.
It's the
No.
where's the other dragon that someone's sitting on?
Wait, where's the what? There's only one dragon.
The wyvern.
Oh, Vyvern.
Oh, the wyvern. I'll just say that Halbjorn, you just you whistle, and then after a while your wyvern arrives. Like it just, I guess, I mean, it's a stable for horses. It just tears its way through, and considering the all the chaos happening, no one's gonna care.
He just ate all the horses.
Please don't.
Shadow,
I mean,
Shadow, no. Bad. Bad,
yeah.
not bad.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Boom, boom. Your wyvern lands in front of you. And then, what do you all do now?
While I'm assuming while he went and retrieved the mag at double the speed with the magic broom, I guess we all go and confront the dragon.
All right, all of you begin to march your way through into the crowd as Sven flies off. For now, we'll just focus on what Sven sees. You fly towards the southern side of the city, towards the gate where the dragon had just passed through. And as you go through, you can see the city block that has been charred by the dragon. Like all the buildings are crumbled and on fire, and the bodies are just torched to, like, just burned to a crisp. But none of the bodies are staying there. They are all standing up, all of their burned skin sleuthing off of their body. And they're just standing up as undead, and they're attacking at the commoner. And you can see by this point, the Solvira military has mobilized, and they're fighting back against the horde. But their weapons are not as effective because you're undead. But among the army, you can see the Silver Knights are there fighting against the undead. You can see many of them are like summoning moonbeams from the air to strike down into the ground. So you gotta duck and weave a bit as like beams of light just streaks down from the air down towards the undead. And eventually you arrive at you fly past the gate and land, and you can see like a lot of people are like just pouring out of the city. Just running either on horseback or on foot. Someone is stumbling, almost trampling over each other. You land in front of your mech and you climb in. And it closed shut above your head, and you are now inside your mech. What do you do? Oh, hello, Ray. You still there?
I'll pilot it back to the party.
All right, you begin to run your way through. It's a bit tough because there's a whole horde of people rushing out of the gate, so your going is a bit slow, but people see this giant mech running in, they part ways for you. So and any zombies that try to attack, you're immune to like any damage that a zombie could possibly do. You flick your hand and they die.
Yes.
So you begin marching through, and now for the rest of you, y'all begin to run upward. And again, by this point, the Silver Knights and the Solvira militaries are all fighting against the horde, and there's a lot of them. Every trail of lightning blast leaves behind undead to be risen and attacking the folks. And you just push through. You don't need to roll anything. You're all level 17. These are skeletons and zombies. They're like CR quarter. So just y'all are able to carve your way through very easily. But the danger is that the crowd, the people, they're all terrified and they're running and they're in all directions. And the soldiers are also trying to keep the peace at the same time while fighting back against the horde. And every living thing that falls comes back as one of these zombies. And you all continue running, arc your way up towards the direction of the northern district where the stone is. And this part, like I mentioned, is sort of like the government center and where most of the nobility lives. And so most of the buildings here are very nice and opulent. And this part have not been blasted by lightning yet, but it is like beginning to clear out as people start to run away from where the dragon has landed. And as you all run towards it, the pulse vroom, vroom, continue. And as soon as you all enter the pulse, all of you take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
No.
As you all enter the field, and then the energy dies a bit and you all continue pushing through, ducking and weaving through the line, following the smoke where the dragon has landed and where it is roaring. Another pulse. You all take 1 necrotic damage. Everyone except for what's his name? Sven, because he is still too far away. And eventually, you all make your way around the corner and you emerge into an area that seems like a seems like almost like a city, like a town square within this neighborhood. At the center, you can see like a small little circular flower bed where a large tree grows and bushes and flowers of different kind coils within. And you can see like a bunch of and around you can see white stone buildings with blue roofs stands. Most of these you gather are probably like high class houses for like the nobles, and but a couple of the buildings are like either a tavern or like a sort of like a restaurant or an inn that sort of like services this part, like a restaurant. But the first thing that catches your attention is standing on top of the building of what looks like a convenience store that services this section of the neighborhood. Valkana, the ancient blue dragon, that is just crouched on top of this roof and is staring. And as soon as you enter, its gaze turns towards you and it bares its fang. And drool pours from his mouth. Can all of you drag your tokens into this map?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Yeah, you all will come from the south.
Okay, so we are there.
Yes. Raikat, let's not get too hasty. I'm gonna move you down there.
Oops. I don't know direction.
Okay. And so as you enter, you see the dragon over here. It turns its gaze towards you and it roars. And this close, you notice that Volcana, even though he's a blue dragon, and their eyes are typically, like reptilian, yellowish with that strange shape. But his one is different. His eyes have gone completely black, and there's like trails of black goo pouring from it, dripping around his chin and onto the floor. And it's just staring at you, saliva dripping from his fang, and it doesn't look like he recognized all of you. What do you all do as you arrive?
Can I insight a dragon? Question mark.
How do you?
Because I want to know whether is he possessed or he's like whether it's possible to save him or he's long gone that we had no choice but to take him down.
Make. Well, this is interesting.
Arcana roll, maybe?
Yeah, this would be an Arcana roll actually.
Okay, got it. Which is a 10 roll. Okay, fine. 15.
Okay, you stare at it. The moment you see the black tendrils falling from his eyes, and the fact that his lightning breath is bringing things back to life, the first thing that comes into your head is necromancy. This is the same thing.
Great.
This is the same thing that will go into I3's mind as well, because you and also Dominica, both of you come from the kingdom of Carcos, where necromancy is revered. But this is not the way Carcos do things. What has happened to this dragon? Because in Carcos, you all animate the dead from bodies given willingly by the townsfolk, by the citizens of Carcos. This is a still living creature that has been placed under control of something else. And it is neither alive nor dead right now.
It's just in possess, basically.
Controlled, possessed with a 15, you all don't know, but whatever is happening right now, Volcana is not in control of himself. At this point,
Well, one thing for
at this point, vroom, you all take another 2 necrotic damage.
Where is the stone?
Yeah, the stone is, as you land, you can see a bit of it is jutting about, I will say, 60 feet north of the map. And so the Volcana is basically there. You almost get the feeling that he knows that you all will have to pass through this area to get to the stone, and that's why he's here. And now,
The stone.
yeah, and now he's staring at you. And in the background, the screams of the citizens of Zetrum continue and is glaring at you, and Volcana seems to be waiting for all of you to make the first move, and it's just glaring. What do you all do?
Is the stone just a normal stone or is it a magical stone or?
I mean, the stone just emitted a pulse that killed everyone in this district, and it is continuing to emit pulses that is doing necrotic damage to all of you every once in a while.
Okay, I will first take out a potion.
Oh, okay. What?
I have 2 potions of necrotic resistance. I bought it. You all bought it. You all bought your potions, right?
Yeah. Are you?
I know I did.
Are you doing this stealthily?
Yes. No. As in front of my friends.
No, as in like there's a dragon right there. Are you gonna reach and pull out a potion in front of a hostile dragon?
Very, very careful.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, but you're right there. Oh no! As soon as it sees you make a move to reach towards something in a crowd, it roars at you and is going to attack. Now, what time is it now? Can we go through another combat session? Are
It's
you
12 a.m.
is 12:30? Is it too late for all of you?
I am free tomorrow, so I'm fine.
I am not
You guys
working
are
tomorrow.
working.
I have class at
Oh.
9.
Okay, you know what? In that case, the dragon roars at you as it notices
hell
one of your
yeah.
friend attempt to pull out something from a pouch, and the dragon seems like it's going to attack all of you, and we're going to end session 1 right here.
Whoa, that was great.
Alright. So you have all survived through your first ever session as level 17 adventurers, but that was just a warm-up. Now the true test begins.
Jesus, that's spooky, man.
And to all of and to our viewers, thank you to all of you for showing up. I hope you enjoy what we've done here, and hope it encouraged all of you, for those of you who have never played Dungeons and Dragons before, to play it. And if you're interested in learning how to do so, join our server at Nightshade Tavern. The Discord link is in the description. Let me just bring it up.
Before we go, can I plan a pin?
Can you what?
What?
Okay, can I?
No, you are in initiative right now.
I can't even take out my potion. You are done.
Yes, the dragon saw you. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, my Discord link is not showing up. I am the streamer here. Obey me. Is it disc? No, that's the wrong one. That's to the other Discord that I no longer use. Wait, I actually have to go to Nightbot to actually check which command I use. Apologies to all of you for to this. I am a professional streamer.
Totally.
Okay, custom. Okay, I gotta authorize. Oh god, you all can see this. No, I'm going to move to the be right back screen. You all see nothing. Yes, give me a moment. I am just going to do some behind the scenes dangerous necromantic abilities. Where is it? Oh god. Oh, there it is. It's called Tavern. Haha, this one. Yes, click on this link to join Nightshade Tavern, where you can all sign up for tutorials with one of our other Dungeon Masters, Myth, or you can join one of the various modules run by other DMs, including myself, on the list. And with that, we should move back to the main menu so that y'all can see my face. And with that, yes, we have completed Session 1 of my Age of Titans module, where I run a bunch of experienced players through a tier 4 module where they go up against enemies whose sole purpose is to kill adventurers that think that they're untouchable. We will see how they fare next session, which I don't know the time of, but it will be announced in Nightshade Tavern once I have the time. And in the meantime, you know what, while we're here, MJ, have you voted for the time for Odyssey of the Dragon Lords yet?
Not yet. Oh, actually, no. Yes, I have. I voted for the following Monday, I think
Okay.
it was.
I think you were the last one, right? So that means everyone has voted for that one.
It's a tie, I think. If I'm not mistaken, let me check again.
Excuse me.
It looks like a tie.
Oh no, wait, you have not voted for the Monday yet. So if you vote for it, then everyone. Oh, in that case, before Age of Titans Session 2 comes back, I will be doing a Odyssey of the Dragon Lords module as well for level 1 players. So this one will be a bit more chill for new players, where I run them through a fantasy world inspired by Greek mythology, where they have to face up.
New player?
Yeah. I mean, MJ is technically not a new player, but you know, he shepherds the other 3 who are new players. So yeah, join us next Monday for Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, and once I have the time for Session 2 of Age of Titans, you will all find out at the Nightshade Tavern Discord. And with that, I will bid you all adieu. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye, guys.